if you're watching this video later. I'm going to be setting up for a few minutes. So you might want to fast forward like 5 minutes while I get stuff set up, test the audio, and then we'll get started. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. All right. Maybe it won't take very long at all to set this up, actually. This is too loud. No. It's too loud for me, though. Actually, I can turn this back up. Turn my speakers down? Welcome, Kung Piss Tank. Welcome, Kung Piss Tank. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, sorry. I was testing my audio, so I was listening to it, and so it was looping through. That's all stopped now. Yes, you are the first for reals. Again, I think you were the first for reals before too. Just I was late. Anyway, how's it going, man? Well, it sounds like everything's pretty much set up. Just a day in advance. That's right. No, I was a day late. I was a day late. All right. Well, since you're here, I'm gonna go ahead and start this up, and you can let me know what you think about the audio balance if there's any issues. Oh wait, I need to get chat. I need to get chat up on this computer so I can read it more easily. There we go. I don't think anyone said anything in the YouTube chat. No? All right, cool. All right, we got chat. We got Kung Piss Tank in the house. We got some StarCraft. So I'm going to go ahead and start this up. And the audio now might not be a great indicator because once the game starts, it's less loud because of the music in the background and stuff like that. So let's just go ahead and skip to the beginning of the game, I guess. We're going to watch some more Fantasy vs. Zhongbi. Last time we watched game 1 of this series because someone recommended it. And I was like, oh man, we should watch more of that. So we're going to start off with that until people have requests. We've got some more Fantasy vs. Zhongbi. 2011, the finals of the OSL. Your voice is clipping a bit. Huh. Is it clipping when I speak loudly? Like if I speak softly, is it clipping? Chris says first. He's the first on YouTube. I think it might be because yeah, my mic is maxing out here. So let me turn down the mic input a little bit. And that might mess up the balance. So I'm also going to turn down the game audio a little bit. Okay, so how about now? We've turned down both a little bit. So let's see if that is a good balance and my voice isn't clipping, hopefully. Mic is still too loud? Or I'm going to wait because Chris is on YouTube and YouTube is 20 seconds later sometimes. So I'm going to wait. So now... What has he got? What has he got on his phone there? He was scrolling some message. You see, it's funny because I was just casting a game. It's still clipping? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna pause the game and I'm gonna try and listen to myself to see what it sounds like. All right, so let's talk. I'm gonna talk into the mic. Let's see what it sounds like. It's going to be a little echoey because I'm going to have to listen to myself. Huh, I don't hear anything right now. Is it just because it's a little scratchy? Depending on how loud I speak. So if I speak loudly... Okay, it kind of cuts out a little bit at that loudness. Okay, I'm not going to be speaking too loudly, but I'll turn it down a little bit more on the input. This is a new microphone, so that's why I'm kind of having to figure out how to adjust it properly. When you're loud at clips, it's not a big deal. Yeah, and I realized that I just put up a couple games on YouTube, and I didn't realize until after I'd recorded them that the audio was clipping out because it was set up really high, and I was yelling because it was a cast. So, happy birthday, Jesse! Wonder how old Jesse was. Now he's, or she is 16 years older. Or no, this is 2011, so they're only like 10 years older. Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. Look at this. They showed not just white people, but a white woman in the crowd. That is very, very rare. But look what else is on the screen right now. This guy covers her face with a SKT1 sign that says "Nuke the Stars, SC2GG" on it at the finals. That's cool. Nice, very nice. I remember Nuke. I think he noticed this too at the time. Like I was gonna be like, oh, we should tell Nuke about this, but this was 10 years ago. I'm pretty sure he noticed it at the time. I'm sure he was watching it. I'm sure he casted it. So anyway, so yeah, let me know what you guys think about the audio balance between my voice and also the game audio in the background. But yeah, new microphone. My old microphone still works, but it's just been a little bit inconsistent, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And the other day it wasn't working, so I plugged in this other mic instead, and I just haven't bothered going back to the original one because it's like, well, this one works fine. So I like the quality of my other mic better, so it's kind of too bad because this one it's a new mic and I don't know, I just don't like the quality that much. I wish I'd invested in a better mic, honestly, but oh well. Oh, more non-Koreans in the audience. Amazing. Do they have a sign or anything like that? I don't recognize them. Cool. And more females in the audience as well. That's amazing. Alright, I think actually the this display, oh, that's fine. I just didn't want to cut off the minimap. There we go. We'll have the chat covering the game a little bit at the edge there. It'll be fine. Let's just adjust. There we go. I guess that's not really covering the minimap, is it? It's only covering the interface. I don't think we're missing anything. There we go. We'll do it like that. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? The Korean casters are like, robotics, robotics! Oh, it's a Citadel. I haven't been paying attention to the game actually, so I'm not sure why they were so worried about the robotics facility. But it looks like Jongbi scouted him. It looks like Fantasy has not scouted Jongbi yet, though. So that's kind of interesting. Couple pixels on the left, yeah. Are there any more pixels over on the left side? I don't... More white people! Amazing! They gotta show every white person. It's a rule if you're a Korean broadcaster. Let's see. There's a black bar at the side here. I want to cut it over as far as possible to just cut off that black bar. There we go. Hey, what's up, Sony? More white people! Oh, you know what I gotta do on this? Is... hold on a second here. We gotta move these out of the way a little bit so we can see the, we can see the supplies and all that. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of my logo for now. Because this is an older game where they have the, there we go. So we can see the minerals and the gas and the supply. 2011. So revolutionary, showing information about the game while it's going on. Crazy. This is Zhongbi versus Fantasy that we're watching right now. RIP logo. Oh, we could put it back somewhere. Where can we put it? We can put it right here. That's not covering up any information. Well, I guess it's covering up the names, but can any of you read the Korean names to know which one is which anyway? We can put it below the decorations right there. Dark Templar coming in, and the turrets are not done yet. Nice timing. Doesn't have mines either. Good old Dark Templar. Order of names is the same as on the top. Yeah, but you have to know what the Korean names are on the top to know which is which. Oh, well, you can tell because it's Terran and Protoss. That's true. Never mind. If it was a mirror match, it'd be harder. Oh, he powered down the turret! Oh my goodness, the DTs. Okay, he's got mines now at least. At least he's got mines now. This is game 2. So because someone requested that we watch game 1 last time. And so I was like, oh, let's just watch the rest of that series. So this is game 2 of which finals was it? The Jin Air OSL finals. From 2011. So yeah, even though we can technically see the supply, like even on my screen, the video quality isn't really good enough to really even read it. It's hard. I can't even tell if it's 50 something or 60 something. You can kind of tell. You can tell the number of digits in the minerals and gas at least. You know, Fantasy has 3 digits worth of minerals, 3 digits of gas. You can kind of tell. Started showing stats in 2008. Around then, I want to say it was a little bit later than that, but it might have been 2008. But I know they didn't have it when I started casting, which was in 2007, late 2007. So if it was in 2008, it was probably late 2008 when they started doing it. It wasn't the beginning, because I feel like I would have remembered that being something that I was doing early on. Have you seen giraffes today? I eat banana right now. That's a great point. I have not seen giraffes today, no. I think I actually have a picture of a giraffe on my hard drive. I could put on stream. I think. Maybe not. I have a bunch of random stuff on my hard drive because I use the same broadcasting software I use for streaming. I use on Zoom and like other meetings and stuff like that. So I have a bunch of random animals and stuff that I pop up on screen to amuse my friends' kids. So like I've got this. Got the manatee that I can put on screen. We've got a turtle. Put all kinds of animals on here. There we go. This can be a zoo stream now. Anyway, but I don't have a giraffe. I'm sorry, I don't have a giraffe. Have you seen any giraffes eating bananas? No. No, not lately. Do giraffes eat bananas? I'm sure they would, right? Seems like a food that giraffes would eat. I don't know if banana trees are in the same environment as giraffes, though. That's cool. I want that for my kids. Yeah. Or are you a teacher or something? Just all you have to do is here. I'll just show you real quick. So I have the program called OBS. If you're not familiar with it, this is OBS. You set up your scenes and stuff, and then you hit Start Virtual Camera, and it makes it so that you can everything in the broadcasting software you broadcast out as your camera, and then you just have to go into Zoom or whatever you're using and set the camera from your normal camera to OBS Virtual Camera, and then you can pop whatever you want on it. I actually have a tutorial. I made a tutorial video, but there's other people who have done tutorial videos also on how to do it. All right, let's see if we can figure out where do giraffes live. What do you think, Google? Open woodlands in East Africa. Okay. Where do bananas grow? Hold that thought, because this arbiter might do a sick recall right now. No, it didn't. Is it gonna die to his turret? Oh, he got the recall off anyway. Okay, I guess it's as long as you start the recall before the thing dies. Bananas grow in South and Central America, China, and Africa. So it's possible that there's some places where giraffes and bananas coexist. In which case, I'll bet giraffes do eat bananas. That's my guess. Yeah, if you want if you want help figuring it out, whisper me on Twitch and I'll send you the tutorial video. Because my tutorial video is on a different YouTube account, so. Giraffes live in grasslands, bananas grow in rainforests. Okay, there we go. Good to know. But I feel like, you know, if you were at like a zoo or something like that, and there were some giraffes and you gave them a banana, they'd be like, sick, bro, let me eat that mother. Right? See if I can read the supply. Fantasy is at 136. 140 now. Jongbi's at 137, so they're almost even in supply right now. I guess you could probably read it just about as well on your screen, can't you? Yeah. Because even though this VOD is low quality, I'm broadcasting it at a higher quality, so you could probably see it as well as I can. My pet giraffes eat sausages and elephants. Okay. You're very non sequitur, Akuli. Oh yeah, the score is at the top left. I didn't actually notice that either before. It's got a lot of tanks. I love the atmosphere. Like, I feel like, you know, the casters are always excited, but I feel like at finals, the Korean casters are just even more excited. That was a slaughter of probes. He actually got so many probes there. Even though they ran through the pylons. What? No, what's going on? VOD, don't do this. Okay, it's back. That was weird. Someone else must have screen capped the VOD and then they screen capped themselves buffering it. Oh no, probes! Oh, he's losing so many probes! Some of those probes were lucky the vultures were like not paying attention. Yeah, Jongbi hasn't done a lot, but lose probes this game mostly. He did that recall and it didn't really work. Didn't really do much. Your giraffe, your Finnish giraffe probably drinks salmiakki? What is salmiakki? I just heard the Korean casters yelling about stasis fields. They're probably thinking that's going to be... Oh, no. This is a recall arbiter, not a stasis field arbiter. There goes that base. Rip 6 o'clock expansion. It's a licorice tasting Finnish vodka. Interesting. Is it good? Sounds like it could be bad. Oh, he stasis the vessels, but I don't think he stasis anything on the ground. Yeah, Fantasy's like, I don't give a crap that you recalled my base. I'm gonna kill everything you have. You can't deal with these tanks. Really smart movement across the map, yeah. Yeah, it's nice that he didn't get like distracted by the recall and stuff. He's just like, whatever. I gotta push. It's Uv! Uv is in the audience. He's actually at this point in time he's the coach of SKT1, and Fantasy is on SKT1. So this is actually that was Uv watching his player in the finals, basically. It's kind of funny because I was just casted. We were just watching games with Uv from 2005 when he was a player, and now. Oh, I just casted a game of him today. Yeah. And now here we are in 2011 seeing him be as a coach. Jumping through time. We are the Scott Bakula of StarCraft. But just double checking, is the audio balance still good with everything? We don't need more volume on the game or less or something? Yeah, now Jongbi's getting overrun. He lost his expansion. He's going to lose this expansion. I think he's starving right now. I don't think he has any money coming in. What map is it? This is, I forgot the name of it. Let me just double check. This is La Mancha. I don't remember this map that well. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't remember the name La Mancha very much. But I don't think this map was played too much. But I could be. Maybe it was just because it was played later on, and I wasn't watching as much StarCraft in like 2012. Yeah, what does Jongbi do about that? He can't do anything. He's doing these kind of little side counterattacks at least to try and get back into it, but has a windmill in the middle. Oh. Was that Stork? I think that was Stork. I'll bet. I think Stork was. I think Stork was probably someone who helped Jongbi prepare for this a lot, because they're teammates, and Stork is the other best Protoss basically. So, if they were talking about strats or what to do, Stork is like one of the only people that was beyond Jongbi's level enough to talk about the highest level stuff with him and how to execute and all that stuff. La Mancha is done, Cody. Yeah, Man of La Mancha, right? And that would make sense. I just didn't. I was like, there's a windmill? What? Is it like a windmill, like an actual map artifact windmill, or is it just like a shape of windmill or something? Oh, or is it because the map is shaped like a windmill? That might be it. Let's see. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, here's the map. So yeah, it's got like a windmill shaped stuff in the middle. That's why. Okay. Cool. Apparently it was a Protoss favored map in PvT. But not for Jungbi. Not this time, at least. Fantasy actually won a game. Drinking some tea to recuperate there. Oh, you can see it on the minimap? Yeah, I kinda. Yeah. Alright, so that's game 2. It's just, again, you know, these guys, it's kind of crazy that, like, you know, it's such high level play. They're so good at the game, right? And they're really well matched. And so, like, you don't see a lot of cheesy stuff. You don't see a lot of quick snowball games with a match like this. They're just so good that it's always going to go to a macro match, basically. Jungbi is a choker, like many skilled Protosses. Who else would you say is a Protoss that chokes? I can't think of any like big chokes that I can recall. Stork made a kind of a choke in the last game of the MSL finals against Bisu when he didn't get Dragoon range. It was like a 40-minute PvP and he didn't get Dragoon range the entire time, and if he had, he would have won. Instead, he barely lost after so long. Rainbow was a choker? Snow and Mini both choke? Oh. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with Snow's play. I haven't, I just haven't watched a lot of the more recent StarCraft, so. That's interesting, though. I thought Snow was really good. Like, I've seen Snow, I have seen Snow play, actually. I mean, I guess he's really good. You can be really good and also choke. But Mini, I don't know anything about. Snow plays calculated? What was that? Why did they have an American flag? And like a UN flag? Where are they playing this, I wonder? Some sort of international center. Oh, I wonder if they're playing at like one of the Olympic stadiums or something like that. Hey, there's the Marine. The Marine who I think that's the Marine, right? Am I thinking of someone else? Let me double check. The Marine. Oh, it's just The Marine brings up a John Cena movie. The Marine, StarCraft. Oh, and there's wait. Who is that? Oh, wait. I know who that is. I need to see the face though. But anyways, I was right. This is the Marine. So that was who that was. Who was a former pro gamer. He's actually now a caster, I think. And he's actually a streamer now. Okay, wait. Who is that? Who is that? Oh. Oh, I recognize him. Who is that? Why am his name escaping me? Diggity! Diggity, who is this? Who is that? That's not Go Rush, is it? Is that Go Rush? I think that's Go Rush, actually. This Wikipedia page doesn't have a picture on it. I think that's Go Rush. Anyway, yes, I saw. You really wanted me to know that was on there. I've already given you a shout out. In the video that I just put up on YouTube about an hour ago, I mentioned that everyone should go and check out your potato soup recipe.
초반 푸시가 굉장히 좀 부담스러웠던 모양입니다.
Need to tell Andrew. This is the Jin Air OSL Finals, by the way, from 2011 that we're watching here. Jongbi versus Fantasy. And once again, like I was saying, they're just going straight into macro. Jongbi made a gateway. Banana Salmaki Elephant Smoothie. That zealot just cruised on by. Have they showed her more than once? I feel like that's the second time or third time they've showed her. Maybe she's someone that's important. I don't know. Cajun creamy sauce recipe, chicken, shrimp, fish. Mmm. Dude, I went to New Orleans, I guess a year and a half ago now or something like that. Such good food there. Oh man, Cajun food is so good. So good. The gumbo. Oh man, I had this gumbo at this one place that like. Oh, the zealot died. He was like winding up. He's like lifting his blade back and about to chop it down on that Marine that was injured. And got borked. Is the potato soup superb? It is actually. It is superb. It's a good. It's a good recipe. I've eaten Diggity's potato soup a number of times. It's very simple too. Wait. Was that The Rock? I think. No, who was that? I'm sorry, I'm like trying to identify everyone. It's because it's like bugs me. No, I don't think those are programmers actually. Never mind. Those are just guys in cool suits, maybe. I don't know. But I thought I recognized the guy on the left. But it like bugs me that like if I see them and I'm like, oh, I kind of know who that is, but like I haven't thought of them in 10 years, and so I can't remember off the top of my head. Like it bugs me a little bit that I can't. That's why I keep pausing and going back to try and remember who these people are. He did kind of like the Rock, but not really, right? And maybe it was because like the Rock, I mostly know from casting him in like 2009. And this is 2011, so maybe it looks different after a couple years, you know. And this is September of 2011, so it's even kind of later in the year. But I don't know who the other guy was, if he was a pro gamer or not. Don't think it was him. Probably not. Yeah, I feel like Rock. He does look kind of distinctive enough that I feel like I would recognize him for sure. So that guy, yeah, he was like a fake Rock. He's plastic, I guess. I don't know. Dwayne Johnson. No, if you don't know, there was a pro gamer who called himself The Rock, and he modeled his persona after The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and so he did ceremonies after his games that were like the ceremonies that The Rock did in wrestling. It was kind of cool. Hey minions, how's it going? Armory. So yeah, these guys are just like doing some harassment. Kind of crazy that we had these early zealots and stuff, but you know, not a huge deal. And you know, it's really crazy that like it's forcing fantasy to be the best, you know, because if you're not the best, if you're not the best programmer, you know, then you can't deal with those zealots as easily, right? But because fantasy is really good, he's able to effectively deal with those zealots and not really take very much damage at all. But almost anyone else would at least take a little bit of damage, and someone like me would have lost the game just trying to deal with those zealots, essentially. So There's some you can smell with the... Yes! That's a good point. Diggity, do you smell what The Rock is cooking for St. Patrick's Day? Oh, that's free! That's free! AKA pretty. I still got him! I still got a bunch of these guys up in my head. See, like, this is kind of crazy. Like, not too much. Like, some stuff has happened. But, like, it's not like a game-changing stuff has happened. And it's like, is already getting a third base. So, I guess it's 8 minutes in. Sissies in space. Don't be like that, man. Nothing wrong with pink. And actually, it's kind of stupid that people think that pink is like a feminine color, because pink actually originally used to be a color that only men wore. Because back in the 1900s, they thought of men should wear bright colors with a lot of energy and stuff like that. So pink was supposed to be a men's color or a boy's color back in the 1900s. And then like, basically clothing companies in the age of advertising in like the 20s started coming up with these arbitrary rules and making stuff up in order to get people to buy things. Because if you had to buy a pink shirt for your daughter and a blue shirt for your son, then you bought two shirts. Whereas, if you had a blue shirt that both of them could wear, you only bought one shirt. So it was like a lot of the rules that we think of for gender norms and stuff were just made up by advertisers in like the 20s, basically. Purple's actually my favorite color. I have a purple jacket right here. I got a purple hoodie that I like to wear. Actually, I got another cool hoodie too from. I actually was on another person's stream and I won a contest, and I got a really cool hoodie with it's from a pro gaming team called Bliss, and it's maybe I'll get it in a minute, but it's a black hoodie and it has like this cool pink flower on it. It's really nice. Oh, two shuttles. What can they do? The Goliaths. What's in the second shuttle though? I feel like that second shuttle is important. Is there a Reaver in there or something? There's the Reavers. That shuttle is screwed, but it doesn't matter. You got the Reavers out. This is really cool. This distraction with the Zealots and then dropping the Reavers here as well with the two shuttles. Oh, now he's getting stuff. Oh, he's going for the depots in the armory. The splash damage. Burn him down. Burn him down. Look at it. He's even angling the Reavers so they can get better shots on multiple buildings again. Oh man, he's not gonna get the academy, but that was sick. That was sick. If you ever have kids that wear black or camo, then you won't be able to find them. Just ate some purple sweet potato that was snuck in dinner. Like it was in the soup? Or I guess maybe you made the soup. You must have made the soup yesterday so you could record it, right? Yeah, no upgrades. This is huge. That was sick though. I mean, that's like, as a Terran, you can't really plan against that either. Like you can't space out your depots to make sure that the Reaver shots don't count, because then you don't have enough space in your base, right? So it's just like a risk you have to take. Oh. Do you hear the Korean caster? Shuttle, shuttle, shuttle! Oh, he is going to wreck this defense. The Zealots are all over it. Oh, man. Zombie is looking super strong right here. Oh, those SCVs! Oh! Oh! No! Oh, man, that one scarab could have killed like 15 SCVs. Oh, man. Whew. Still might. Still might kill it. Oh man. This is Fantasy's main. Jongbi's running all over Fantasy's main. He can't do anything about it. There's the GG. Do you hear that? Do you hear the crane casters? Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn it up for a sec. Listen to this. Wow! Wow! That's great. Oh man. Did Flash space his buildings? Maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he did recently, but back in these days he didn't. It might depend on the map, because I know I've heard like Artosis on his stream talking about how there's some maps that like your base doesn't have enough space for all the buildings that you need. You have to be really, really careful and conserve a lot of space in your SimCity. So it might depend on the map if you can or not. What is this game? What is this link that Diggity is linking here?
Hello.
Brown is weird. All right. Well, we can't watch someone else's content on my stream, but apparently it's a recommendation by Diggity to watch that video. I missed some context, probably. Well, I see that you guys are talking about the let's see, purple doesn't correspond to a wavelength. All right, let me catch up on chat, but we'll get the next game started at least. So Jongbi is currently up 2-1 in the series. No vultures, that's true. Okay, you can only make it with a combo of red and blue light. The brain synthesizes it into a single perception. Huh. Interesting. That's weird. That's very weird. Have you ever seen a brown light? Brown is basically dark orange. Is it? I thought brown was like kind of like a combo of a lot. Like, don't you get brown when you mix like all your paints together? Flash has 100,000 turrets. You miss Bunky? Yeah. Good old Bunky. Wait, hold on. What is Jongbi's name? So this is weird. His name is. Oh, okay. I thought it said something else. I thought it said like Sim, but it's just because there's not enough pixels. It says Samsung Khan Jongbi. Okay, that's what it says in Korean there. See, we were talking about the way you pronounce Jongbi's name, but his name is just written in English letters, so there's no way to tell from trying to see how it's pronounced. Yeah, for some reason I didn't see the parts of the letter that made it an ah sound, so I thought it was seem for a second. I was trying to figure it out. Samsung Khan. I think it was Song. I guess maybe it would be Samsung, but it didn't look like Song. It looked like Song, but maybe I just saw it wrong. What is with these people with the green hats? Or maybe they're one of the fan clubs for one of the players or something like that. Family was raving about the color purple after I shared my daughter's paint mess. Nice. Didn't you say her painting was brown, or was there purple as well? Purplish brown. Fair enough. It's a nice little door there. What's with that depot? That's a weird place for a depot. Maybe it's for Because I don't think that depot's blocking it, the choke. The barracks is blocking the choke, and the depot's like outside of the block. Is that so that he can... Maybe he's planning ahead and he's gonna put something else out next to that depot in a place that... Maybe he's gonna put something else next to that depot, like to make a wall with the command center or something like that after it expands. Decoy depot? Paraiba? I tried to Paraiba and it auto-completed with Paraiba Tourmaline. Paraiba is the third most densely populated state of the northeast of Brazil. Okay. So are you talking about this gemstone, Paraiba Tourmaline? It's like a blue color, like a teal turquoise type thing. This is Paraiba Tourmaline. It's a very pretty blue. I like it. I like it. It's a very interesting color. It's kind of unique. Although it's funny because, you know, it's hard for me to even tell, like, that's what it looks like on my monitor. It may look different in person based on, you know, the colors settings of my monitor or something like that. Who knows? Ah, sorry. I can't be yawning yet. I haven't even been streaming for an hour yet. Two-fac. Yeah, I know. This is kind of crazy for 2011, right? These are the macro beasts. He's going for two-factory. This is crazy because it's like fake double. Oh, and he's going for the Nexus. Is this it for Jongbi? It costs a lot, yeah. I bet. This is fake double, man. He's like, do I have... am I doing an FD build? No, I actually have a second factory. Jongbi... I mean, there's going to be... This is a very distinct timing. And I know Fantasy's probably practiced this against standard Protoss builds. And it looks like Jongbi's going for standard Protoss build, so... Maybe one day when we have cashed in all those esports dollars. That's right. Dude, we can actually make esports dollars now. You know about Rally.io? It's a website that they do cryptocurrencies for content creators. So like Doa has his own Doa coin now, and like LivyB has Bitcoin. So we could make esports dollars. The cryptocurrency. He's keeping him in his base. Yeah, Jongbi. I don't think Jongbi knows what's going on right now. I think he thinks it's normal. But Fantasy isn't really going out. Like, what is Fantasy doing? Okay, here he goes. Now he's going. Sending the gas SCV just to show him what's up. Jongbi might be panicking a bit now. It's too late to cancel the Nexus. It's gonna die probably. He might be able to go up his ramp and defend, but it's gonna be hard to defend this. Was that an observatory? Oh, he's got siege mode. Oh, that's really good use of geography here. Actually, putting the tank on the other side of that ridge. Although he's gonna have to move those tanks because he's not within range of the Nexus, so he's still gonna give Jongbi time to build up a defense. If he takes too long, Jongbi can defend this. Maybe he only has 3 gateways. Yeah, he doesn't have a robotic support bay. If he'd gone Reaver first, maybe, and Jongbi and Fantasy moved too slowly. I don't know. Take that cheese, Jongbi.
아, 이거 또다시 3보 1보 나오니까
It's kind of cool that I mean this is the Jin Air Star League.
이거 질럿이 끄는 거죠. 넥서스 나가기 전까지.
Oh, nice.
막기만 봅니다.
This is Diggity's daughter's painting.
벙커가 무서운 거예요. 벙커가.
Yeah, the SKT team is pretty happy about this.
추가 면접 더 와야죠. 정명은 여기서 끝내야 되거든요.
네, 3보 1번 더 만들었어요 지금.
It's a self-portrait. Nice.
셔틀까지 나왔습니다. 이제 시간이 별로 없어요.
아,
포지로 들어가.
진작에 셔틀이 있었으면 모르겠으면 저 벙커
Yeah, he's definitely gonna lose that Nexus now. Look at this offense.
까지 완성되면
질럿 한 기대로.
I think Jongbi's hoping that he can hold out for a little while and then maybe defend his main. But like if he had a Reaver right now or something, maybe, I don't know. But this is just such, like, look at that choke point. It's such a tight choke point there. And Fantasy's just jamming it up with turrets and tanks, vultures. Like, I don't know how you deal with this. There's even mines behind him in case of a shuttle flank.
3기 스포츠 역사상 뚫린 적이 없습니다. 절대 뚫리지 않는 철벽의 3번.
아, 오죽하면 SK텔레콤 T1의 마스코트가 벙키입니까 벙.
I love how that one SCV is carrying around some gas this whole time. I don't know why that's bugging me, that he pulled his gas SCV for this, but it's kind of bugging me for some reason. Gotta scout it. Yeah, and you know,
이렇게 코너로 몰아놓고
I keep talking about how these guys are both such macro fiends that it goes straight to macro right off the bat, right? And so Jongbi was assuming that exact same thing. He's like, well, Fantasy's a macro player. He's gonna macro. It looks like he's got one barracks and he's guarding against the command center expansion.
시키면 자 리버가
You know, he couldn't get a scout in. It's part of why Fantasy made the door the way he did, to block any initial scout from getting in. Now the Reaver comes in. And this actually could, Fantasy has not been making SCVs. He cut SCVs. He pulled SCVs off gas. So this is actually gonna, oh, did you see her reaction? She was like, oh, those scarabs, or those SCVs.
어쨌지만 하면은
Oh my gosh. Could Jigby come back? He's killed all of Fantasy's SCVs. Fantasy has no money.
추가 병력 생산이 안 돼요. 정명훈 선수도 그렇습니다.
BC was clapping earlier, and now he looks concerned.
소승부를 볼 것인지
지금 뚫습니까? 지금 뚫습니까? 지금 뚫리게 만든 선택인가요?
Oh my gosh. But Fantasy's like, I don't care. Did you see? He was still rallying units forward. He wasn't trying to defend. All of his units are going to the front line. He is all in on this. Doesn't matter that he's lost all of his SCVs. He's going all in on the push to try and kill Jongbi before his lack of money matters. Oh my gosh. How ballsy can you get? This is just so gutsy of Fantasy. I mean, this is like,
완전 단순한 싸움에서 완전
I'm impressed that he has the emotional fortitude to keep pushing forward and just go all in on this. Okay, if these Reavers can kill some of these tanks, maybe. But otherwise, it might work. The tanks are shelling the main nexus right now.
정명훈은 탱크 안 나와요. 정명훈은 자원 없다. 154인데 미네랄 끝났어요.
초대 가을의 전설 나왔을 때 김동수와 이묘한의
There was Best in the front there.
뚫습니다 지금.
Everyone's just like on the edge of their seats right now. Look at this. He's moved into the main. Jongbi had to bring his Reavers back to defend instead of finishing off Fantasy's main.
아닙니까? 자 그러면 어쩔 수 없이 빼도 정면을 뚫
Is he gonna base trade? Is he gonna go for a base trade now?
상대편의 자원줄을 다 털어놓고서
This is insanity.
공격을 전환합니까? 병력 많은데 뭐하러 뚫습니까?
가을의 전설이냐
He has a probe outside. He can build another nexus. Maybe. I mean, we just saw the vultures find a probe.
오히려 테러를 병력을 빼게 만들겠다는 그런 생각인 것 같은데요. 그런데 정명훈은 SB 있거든요. 빨리 가서 SB
But yeah, I mean, he could get a probe out with a shuttle or something too. He's given up his main.
잡으러 질러 타내려도
But no, why isn't he? Okay, he needs to counterattack Fantasy right now. He needs to be not messing around with ferrying units out or something like that. Okay, so now the SCVs are running from the Zealot. They run into the Dragoons. Oh, he didn't drop a Scarab out. Or maybe he didn't have a Reaver in that one.
빨리 밀어도
So this is turning into a base trade. A very slow, weird base trade.
엘리도 가능해요.
서로 간에 지금
Oh, he's trying to get the command center.
네. 자,
But Zhongbi, I don't think Zhongbi has anything
건물 찾고 있어요.
to fall back to.
건물 찾고 있어요. 예,
I don't know if he has any probes anymore. I think it's just like hidden pylons, basically. Although, oh, he can float his buildings. Oh, can he float his buildings to somewhere that the Dragoons can't reach?
유닛이고 뭐고 어쨌건 건물을 다 부숴야 이기는 것이기 때문에
Yeah, and Fantasy has the better army too, I think.
파일럿 3개밖에 없죠.
It's got several tanks. And that's the thing, he's got bunkers! He's got bunkers and turrets! This forward position is actually a defensive position. He can move all of his units to these bunkers and turrets and be completely safe. He can load up the bunkers. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
아, 그렇죠. 허영무가 밖에 없어요.
And he baits out one zealot, but he lost a tank. Oh, and he's trying to pick it off. But that's the thing, is he has no money. So how much money does Zhongbi have in the bank? They don't have the mineral count on this VOD. So we don't know if he has enough to build scarabs. But eventually he's going to run out of scarabs. He can't keep scarabing these tanks like he's doing.
센터가 앞마당까지 가요.
Alright, later, Diggity.
영구 선수의 앞마당에다 커맨드를 줄게요.
He's got 2 SCVs, he's floating a command center. He's literally going to trade, not just such base trade like killing each other's bases, but he's actually going to go take Zhongbi's natural.
들어가나요?
시간 없어요. 지금
Okay, this is it. Can he do enough damage?
허영무 들어가야 돼요.
I don't think he can. I don't think he can, not with a sieged up position with bunkers.
어쨌든 정명 선수는
That's crazy. His forward bunkers are going to turn out to be his main defense. Oh my gosh. That is crazy.
보여주세요. 제발 부탁입니다. 유닛 카운터 캡스 좀 띄워주세요.
센터가 떠 있어.
네.
I'm surprised he didn't try and kill that command center. I guess he still can. Oh no. Okay, he killed one more tank. I think he's thinking if he can kill off the tanks,
벙커를 공략하는 말에 스케일
he'll have a little bit of an advantage. But
상 컨트롤로 탱크는 어차피 잡아.
if he has like one Dragoon left and he kills all the tanks, he can outrange everything.
자, 이제
Micro the Dragoon forever, basically.
근데 스케일 차원이 약간 있네요.
물론 몇 발-
Let's see, we're seeing his minerals. Oh, he's got 400 minerals!
예. 근데 이런 것도
Zhongbi has 400 minerals. So he actually has enough for a lot of scarabs.
탱크를 다 잡은 다음에
But I don't think he has a probe, though.
지금 문제는 드래곤을 몇 개 안 남은 드래곤을
Otherwise, he could rebuild the Nexus.
잡아야 되는 그런 전제가 좀 따르거든. 탱크만
There's the command center. Why didn't he use his Dragoons to kill the command center, I wonder?
이건 정명훈의 시간감이 이겨요. 시간감.
I guess it doesn't matter if he killed the SCVs first, but still.
아, 네. 허영무 선수가 저 탱크 잡는 게 좀 어려우니까
Those 2 SCVs are hiding by the tank.
경험자분 좋은 것도
Oh no, he lost the observer!
인가 안기가 있어요. 그러면
Oh, and that's actually really clever. Landing the factories in defensive positions. He's actually landed that factory in a position that makes it harder. He can't drop the scarab from out of range.
정명 선수 탱크를 보호하려는 건가?
Because it's in a... Yeah, see, he can't... He had to drop the Dragoon out, and the Dragoon died because he couldn't drop it outside of range. I mean, he was dropping the Dragoon out to soak up the tank fire, but man, he shouldn't be losing these Dragoons. He needs to keep them.
똑같이 만들어놓고
But he also feels like he has a bit of a time crunch, I think.
만들어놓고 미션 임파서블 그래갖고 유지면 세팅도 하고
I think Fantasy's done it.
허영무 아니야. 딴 사람
I don't think Zombie can break this anymore.
승부 걸었어요. 셔틀에
He suicides in to try and kill the last SCVs. And GG's. There's the SKT team with their orange shirts, orange jersey this time. Woo! What a crazy game! What a crazy game! I feel like if Zhongbi had played that a little bit differently, he could have brought it to a stalemate at least. He could have, because he threw away all of his Dragoons. Imagine if he kills that command center first. Right? Without that command center, I think it's a stalemate. Because neither player can attack the other then. Fantasy can't leave the bunkers. Because with the Reaver, it's too strong, and being able to micro the Dragoons away. Oops. No, don't autoplay. I freaking hate autoplay. So I feel like if he killed the command center, then Fantasy doesn't have enough to move out, and he can't keep mining, obviously without a command center. But Zhongbi was forced to attack that entrenched position because of the command center. So, because he didn't want Fantasy to keep mining or whatever, or keep producing stuff. So if he just got after the command center that was defenseless, that's a lot easier. He doesn't have to attack in. I don't know. It feels like Zhongbi felt like he was at a disadvantage and he needed to do something quickly because he was throwing away Dragoons to try and kill those tanks, basically. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe his thinking was, if I kill all of the tanks and I have one Dragoon left, I can just micro that Dragoon at range and I can kill everything with that one Dragoon. And so he was just all in on killing those tanks and keeping one Dragoon alive. That might have been his kind of thought process. Terran liftoff is OP. Alright. Anyway, so it's going to go to a game 5. I'm going to get a...
지금 어쨌든 시작 자체는 정면
She looked like... Wait, hold on. Look at this woman.
가는데요, 형무.
야, 정말 그런 배짱을 보이나요?
She looks like she got caught doing something, or she was like...
때문에, 예, 3경기 연속 3연동 이런 게 나오는 겁니다.
Did I skip forward or back?
안 돼요, 형무.
야, 정경기에서
Anyway. This is the same map that game 1 was on. That Zhongbi did the same thing. He went Nexus first.
지금 어쨌든 시작
See, she was like...
선수가
허영무 선수가, 네.
Huh?
아니 그 정면 선수가
What's going on?
지금 몸베롭겠어. 입구 막고.
That was a weird expression that she had. So the game 1 that we watched last week,
저쪽으로 가는 거 좋게.
Zhongbi went Nexus first, fast carriers,
정명훈이
and Fantasy couldn't deal with the carriers.
사실 감안을 해야 되는데
So,
여기는 정명훈 선수의 정찰이
but yeah, you're right. If he scouts the fast Nexus, he could put pressure on.
허영무는 일단
He can maybe even force a cancel, right?
정명은 빨리
If he does that.
똑같이 하고 있다면 대처할
Because I don't think he tried to put much pressure on Zhongbi last time they did this.
아, 이것도
가로로 가자.
아, 이거 왜
뒤로
뒤로
가래요.
아니 만약에 한 번에 보게 되면은 더블 엑스
Her dream has come true.
원팩 위에 일꾼 내려가서 뭔가 지지러시려 하든 근데 이렇게 되면 또 허영무 선수
He's scouting the wrong way. Yeah.
출발이 너무 좋게 되는 겁니다.
게다가 또 위에서 내려
And he's scouting a little bit late too.
위에 본지까지 올라가 봐야 되잖아.
Or later than Zhongbi at least.
아무튼 시작까지 초반
Yeah, so he's going over there. He doesn't see anything.
뭐 서로 엇갈리는데
Now the question is it going to be too late?
정찰만 허영무가 낫습니다. 서로 늦게 박습니다만.
Is it going to be too late?
다를 수 있는 점은 계려로 가느냐 아니냐의 차이가 이제 있을 수
That was best.
아 설마 걔네를 또 가겠습니까? 극단적인 작전을요.
Yeah, he has 2 gates up.
좀 더 빨리 진짜 정명훈 선수가 5시 쪽부터 정찰했고 좀 더 빨리 정찰.
And he's getting a core. I think it might be too late. I think it might be too late for Fantasy. Because right now, you want to scout it immediately and attack with your first couple Marines and a few SCVs and force a cancel on the Nexus, right? That's usually how you see it done. And so it's like, if he's already going to have Zealots out, I don't think that works. I think it's too late.
이거였어요. 중앙에서 오른쪽으로 병력 3cm 들어.
Yeah, I wonder what this starport is for.
자, 하지만
Is it? I'm thinking it's going to be dropships for some reason.
머리를 굉장히 잘해주고 있는 거예요.
네.
예. 이게 정찰이라도 되면
Well, it might be fast Stargate still though, because that's what Zhongbi did in the first game. He went Nexus first, into some ground units, into 2 base carriers, and then just got a few expansions and stuff like that.
상대 셔틀 드랍 방어 이게 아니라 대놓고
By the way,
셔틀 드랍하겠다는 것을
hello, I'm Jiraiya. If you guys, I think it's the same Jiraiya, right? Diggity just casted a game of Jiraiya's on his YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch that later. And thank you to, I gotta read this here. It said the English name on my other alert, but Balmus
방금 저 테크도 약간 밑밥을
Stock.
깔았거든요. 원팩 멀티하라는 어떤
Sorry. Balmus Ta
중요한 포인트인데요. 드랍십이야.
Koyu Ibnida. Follow the channel. I'm sure I didn't say that very well. I'm sorry about that. But thank you for the follow. I'm trying to read the Korean name. I think it said it in English on the alert though, right?
뭐 어쨌든 뭐 드래곤을 세워놓을 수 있는데
Oh yeah, BJG Goyu. BJ Goyu. Alright, here's the vulture drop. Dragoon moved to the other side. Okay, he's in position to deal with this. He doesn't he doesn't have an observatory though. So if these he could pull off some nice stuff with mines. There's the Stargate. It's the same build. Same build. And this is this is what Fantasy did before also. It's actually 2 vultures in a tank. And he's actually going to do the same thing, and he's going to shell the expansion from behind. Now this is faster. I feel like this is a faster response before, because last time he didn't really do this pressure until the Stargates, until there were already 2 carriers out, right? In the first game. So yeah, Fantasy is being more aggressive this time. So it's the same thing, but Fantasy is being a little bit quicker about this aggression and trying to punish John B a little bit. I don't know if it's going to work though.
스카웃은 안 돼요. 스카웃은
업데이트되기 전까지 나오면 안 돼요.
스카웃은 이제 마페 내용 뭐 이런 거 쓰는 거고, 스카웃은 아니에요.
스카웃 디자이너한테 미안한데요.
그쵸.
다음부터 그런 거 만들면 안 돼요.
어쨌건 커세어가 있으면 드랍십이
There's another scouting Corsair. Remember we were talking about how the Corsair is a better scout than the scout? Man, I was so hoping for a scout. I love scouts. I don't know why, but I do. I love scouts. He's doing it again. He doesn't care if he's been spotted. He's still doing 2 base double Stargate carriers. Fantasy's doing it again. This time he's going with all this pressure.
정명훈 선수가 훨씬 조이기를 서두르고 있고, 어쨌건 허영무 선수의 앞마당
He's bringing SCVs to build to build turrets and stuff as well, so you can really put the screws on that position.
드랍식으로 봐버렸기 때문에 캐리어를 간다는 걸 봤기 때문에 이런 식으로 서두르는 거죠.
그리고 1경기랑 다르긴 달라요. 아주 야금야금이긴 하지만 일꾼 피해가 조금씩은 누적이 됐고요.
He could hurt Zhang B's economy. Yeah, that's the thing is if he can get this down quickly, he can really punish that expansion and just shell the expansion. But what is he doing? He's going after the Stargates instead? Or maybe he's playing defensive? It looks like Zhang B might have taken that open area, so he's playing defensive. He might be able to shell the Stargate, which would be really huge. If he could kill the Stargate, that would be a huge deal. I don't think they're in range right now, but if he moved a little bit forward, he would be, I think, within range of one of the Stargates. But he's worried because there's kind of an open area there where Zhang B has a little bit of an advantage in that open area behind the base. But he's only got about 1 minute left to figure out a solution. Maybe actually about 90 seconds before those carriers are in play. Okay, so now he's built the bunker and he's moved his tanks forward. Maybe he's not within range. Okay, maybe I thought the tank would be within range of that Stargate, but it's not. But it doesn't matter if he drops some vultures on here. Wraith versus Corsair, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now he's dropping tanks on the high ground. He's got the mines to protect it. But there's carriers out. He could just kill the tanks with the carrier. Second one's going to pop out any second now. Good idea, Kung Piss Tank. You called it. Oh, he killed the pylon! He killed the pylon! Oh my gosh! He killed the pylon that was powering both Stargates and powering the interceptor upgrade on the fleet beacon. Oh my gosh, that is huge! He stopped carrier production entirely. The second pylon is up, but he's killed the Stargate now. How is this working? Zhangbi, where are your forces? Oh wait, he doesn't have any because he spent a ton of money on carriers. I mean, he still does have carriers though, so that's the thing. Is like, I don't know if he's done enough damage to slow this down. Like he doesn't have any Goliaths. He has 0 Goliaths. He's just got like a couple bunkers and a turret basically, I think, to deal with this. But it's like working kind of. No, it's not. It's not. That tank's gonna die. He's gonna clean it up. He's gonna rebuild another Stargate. I don't think it's gonna work.
스타게이트가 파괴된 건 너무나
Yeah, he has. I thought he had Dragoons also, but he's kind of just like not using them.
추가돼서 저기에 또 자리 잡으면 이건 너무 아무
I would have thought they would have been in his main. Maybe he doesn't have observers?
허영무거든요. 정명은 상대편 상처 제대로 냈을 때 이제 곧 던져.
Oh, he's killing the units that are going to reinforce.
달려들어오는 벌처가
He can shell the expansion, but he doesn't have vision either, actually.
보통 캐논 지으면서
Like, he's got a tank within range to shell that expansion,
옵저버하고 지금
but he doesn't actually have vision of it. Look at the minimap, by the way. It's kind of weird to see. It's almost like a map artifact or something. He's got a stripe of red along the very edge of the map there.
언제 추가되느냐가 지금 관건이거든요.
Yeah, see, what is he going to do? He's got a couple turrets, a bunker. He's starting to build more turrets, but he doesn't have any Goliaths.
정면의 골리앗이
There's finally a Goliath out.
괜찮습니까? 정명은 골리앗. 골리앗을 대량 생산하면
Remember, this is game 5, by the way. This is the championship game. This is like so intense, actually, because it's like the final game of the championship.
아, 이게 지금 시간
Why is he building observatory there?
만약에 드래곤이 마인이 옵저버가 나와서
And it's like they're both. It's like a really aggressive game right now, where they're both really hurting each other's armies. This is not like macroing up and turning into a long game where there's one climactic battle. It's like constant back and forth between these carriers and the tanks and the turrets and everything.
골리앗이 4개씩 콤보일을 하고 있는데요.
만약에 플리피콘과 이런 것이 이제 깨져나가기 전에
Now it's changed. You think Fantasy has this? He's dug in pretty well, but like I said, I don't know if he has enough Goliaths.
정명우 선수의 황태자
But killing that second Stargate was huge, because that means Jangbi doesn't have a lot of carriers right now. He could have a couple more, and that would be a big deal.
너무나도 결정적입니다. 너무나
Isn't there a unit dancing eventually? I don't know.
보이고는 있는데 저 캐리어로
So now he's got a nice turret field, and he's starting to bring in Goliaths. I don't know how Jangbi can break that very easily. If he had 2 Stargates, he breaks it with the carriers, but with 1 Stargate, I don't think he breaks it. And I don't know if he's built another Stargate.
오재욱은 얼굴로 경기 상황을 얘기하는 건 시간이
If I don't know if he built another Stargate somewhere.
없고 엉덩이가 들썩들썩이면 자기가 이기거나 자기 편이 이긴 본인의 편이 이기는 거예요.
그러나 여기서
But he should have 5 or 6 or 7 carriers right now instead of 4.
데리고 갖고 잘해야 되는데
지금 어차피
Okay, now he's got a Wraith. Now he's got a Wraith to provide vision over that wall to show the expansion. And Jangbi Fantasy has expanded behind this as well, by the way. Fantasy has 2 bases. Jangbi effectively has 1. I think Fantasy might have this.
허영무 뭔가 바꿔드려야
앞마당은
됩니다.
어차피 자원채취 안 되거든요 지금.
정명호는 이 분위기로 가면 돼요. 자원 거의 끝났어요.
정명우 선수
Oh no!
병력만 남겨두고
Not if he loses his reinforcing units as they cross the map, though.
바다에 자원 채취 못하게 해서 여기는 골리앗만 좀 추가하는 게 좀 좋고
Oh, he's targeting the tanks with the carriers. That's a really smart move. Without the tanks, this whole defensive position is not really that worthwhile. Okay, here's a little bit of a counterattack. I don't think this counterattack's going to do anything. There's too many vultures there. Unless a mine drag kills all of the vultures! Oh! Oh no!
선수 어택당 형태로 병
Oh no!
정명호는 흔들었어.
Fantasy has just
무빙으로
lost control of his natural and lost control of his forward siege position at the same time, I think.
지금 아직 방금 경기 안 끝났어요. 경기 안 끝났어요.
Oh, someone's mom looked disappointed there.
정명우 선수의 자원 상황을 보십시오. 이게 정명우 선수가 지금 순간적으로 다가가고 있는 거
No tanks. No tanks means that all of those turrets in that bunker mean 0. They have 0 efficacy right now with no tanks to support it. The tanks got cut off by the reinforcing dragoons. Now the carriers can go around picking stuff off while Fantasy is stuck in his base. Oh man.
너무 쌓이겠다는 게 지금 변수고요.
I think John B is dug out.
허영무는
Oh, he's got one more tank.
인터셉터 컴패서 지금 못 눌러.
Okay, he's got another tank.
지금 못해가지고 8개
Somehow he snuck a tank across the map. I don't know how he got it there.
어쨌든 지금 다
Honestly.
못한 상황입니다.
네. 자 시야 확보 안 시켜주려고. 자 골리앗 잡은 시야 확보 안 되거든요. 자 잡고.
He ran a Goliath in there to get vision. Now there's a bunch of carriers and he's actually killing factories. Oh. Is he gonna get it? He's repairing it with 3 SCVs. He's still got the factory. Okay, now he's up to like 8 carriers.
여기를
Yeah, BC doesn't look happy anymore.
저 캐리어밖에 답이 없어요.
전설이 되려면 이 상황을 이겨야 전설되는
정명훈 선수
겁니다.
역시 마찬가지예요. 예.
I don't know how you deal with 8 carriers.
다른 말로는 테란의 한이거든요. 가을마다 테란. 예, 이거
I mean, I know how to deal with them, but it's like it's so hard.
힘든 거예요.
그렇습니다. 아직 태클을 가지 않았기 때문에 자원
Man, Fantasy had his hands around Zhongbi's throat there for a minute. He was killing the Stargates, he killed the pylon, and somehow he just lost control of that whole situation. I think it was just because of the counterattack of Zhongbi cutting up the forces that were going to reinforce across the map. He cut them off. Oh yeah, see, he's got enough carriers now. He could just jump in there. The turrets all fire at the interceptors. He pops the tank, and now the Dragoons come in here to clean up the turrets. See, the turrets mean nothing without tanks there. Okay, so this is it. Now we see that Fantasy, he's given up this position. And now he's committed to just doing a push across the map instead. With tanks and Goliaths. I don't know if it's going to work, though. It might. He's got a lot of Goliaths.
예, 지금 필요한 건 캐리어를 한 기도 잃지 않는 가운데 신들린 컨트롤로 골리앗을 끊어먹어야 돼요.
Yeah, all of those turrets are now dead. All the bunkers are dead down there.
네, 어쨌건 정명훈 선수 그 앞마당 조여놓고 쉽게 경기.
He's still upgrading his carriers, by the way.
어쨌거나 쌓였고.
Or no, he's just now upgrading them? I don't know. I don't know what his upgrades are actually on the interceptors. I assume they're +1 attack by now. But we just saw the Cybernetics Core doing its thing. So he's upgrading something there.
골리앗 중심의 병력으로 정명훈 선수.
Yeah, I mean, this map is just so good for carriers because of the ridges. Every time I've seen carriers on this map, they win, I think. That's why Zhongbi went straight carriers in game 1 of the series on the same map.
골리앗들이 지금 인터셉터만 때리고 있고. 예. 몸체는
That's true. Fantasy does have 3 bases now.
아, 벌처가 들어가서
That's actually a pretty big deal. So he might be able to out macro him, but he's losing so much stuff.
다시 이동하는데 시간이 걸릴것만 해줘야 되는 거고요.
Look at him. Zhongbi's killing his main and he's not reacting. He's not pushing forward or backward. He's got to do one or the other.
이 전투가 중요한데요, 지금.
He's got to either attack and force Zhongbi back or run his units back to defend. I think attacking is probably the better idea in this situation, actually.
탱크가 없으면 드래곤이 달려들 수 있거든요.
센터 쪽에서의 싸움 자체는
He's sniping the tanks. Sniping the tanks with the carriers. Going with the Dragoons to clean up the ground units.
캐리어 다 따라가면 안 돼요, 지금.
Oh, man. This is getting hairy.
지금.
This is getting hectic.
입구 잡아야죠 입구.
아, 정말 다른 거보다도 이 불리한 상황 속에서 캐리어 컨트롤.
Right now, the supply, it looks like Fantasy is ahead by 20 supply,
드래곤 아껴야 돼요, 드래곤. 지금은
actually. Maybe 15.
이걸로 탱크 잡아야 돼요, 탱크.
Oof doesn't look happy, though, so I'm going to trust Oof's instincts on this and think that Fantasy is probably not doing well. Fantasy has 1,000 minerals and 800 gas in the bank, by the way. So he's not losing that one factory. He didn't make the factory. He didn't remake the factory, and so his macro hasn't been up. And now the supply is evened out. Zhongbi just killed a bunch of his stuff and didn't lose much. Yeah, now they're even in supply. Now Zhongbi's ahead in supply. Oh my gosh. Dragoons in the expansion.
언덕 쪽에 탱크 때문에
That was a big mine, but Dragoons and carriers in the expansion. I love how the SCVs are just mining as if nothing's happening as well.
어쨌거나 정명훈 선수는 시간은 정명훈의 것이기 때문에.
Hahaha! The Zhongbi, foreign Zhongbi fan in the audience pumping his fist. Yeah!
아, 골리앗들이 걸어서 저쪽을 갈 수가 지금 현재 없기 때문에.
탱크가 없는 틈을
Oh man. Oh, he's gonna lose a carrier? He actually lost one carrier already.
그래서 이쪽으로 올 수가 없어요 지금.
Oh no! Oh no! That kid was crying. He's so upset. But he had a con. Hold on, I'm gonna go back just a sec actually, because I thought he had a Samsung Con shirt on. So maybe he's just crying with anxiety, or maybe he's crying with happiness. Yeah, he's a Samsung Con fan. He had a Samsung Con shirt on, so he's rooting for Jongbi.
휘말리는
So he's actually overwhelmed with joy that it looks like Jongbi's going to win a championship. Oh man,
자원체제 영향을 받지 않았던 정명은 돈이 없어요.
there's the Samsung bench clapping.
가을의 전설에 이렇게 휘말리는 경기를
This might be it. Although Fantasy is not out yet. Not entirely. I was going to say he's got this force cornered, but it's not cornered. They can just run out the north side of the map. And while the Goliaths are running in different directions, see the carriers can just run circles around these ridge islands, and Goliaths can't follow them every which way.
엄청난 컨트롤로
15 kills on that carrier, by the way, and that's just one of the carriers.
이렇게 만들었다는 게
Continuing to produce them. He's still only on 2 bases though. Jongbi has not gotten a third.
정명훈 선수에게 제일 중요한 이유는 태클인데 태클을 잃으면 안 되죠.
화력은 겁나지 않아요. 탱크 빠지고 화력 겁나지 않아요.
진짜 한 70% 80% 거나 다름없었던 상황에서 정말 송병구의 캐리 같아서 송병구의 캐리.
Does he need it? I don't know.
진짜 송병구가 미기를 된다.
I mean, if you can win before your bases mine out, you don't need it. But he's on a little bit of a timer because his main is probably very close to mined out right now.
새 캐리어 생산 중입니다. 캐리어로 단독으로
Oh, he's going for the cloaked wraith gambit.
휘둘리다 보니까
Losing observer is not good for that.
따라갔던 정명훈 선수의 의지고요. 하지만
Okay, so Jongbi's looking to get a third.
지금 짜내고 있기 때문에 저 레이스로 캐리어를 효과적으로 제거하지 못한다.
Oh man,
정명훈 선수 역적
I've only been excuse me.
일반적으로는 레이스로
I've only been online for an hour and a half, and my voice is already starting to go because I did some casting earlier, and I was in meetings all day too, talking to people. So like my voice is almost had it already. Yeah, I like the wraiths are kind of a little bit of a desperation move, but it's such a cool thing if you can pull it off. Okay, so Fantasy is mined out in his main, which means that Jongbi probably is also.
오히려 이제부터
Yeah, see there he's mined out also.
이기는 입장 정명훈 선수가 됐다.
If you go in with the cloaked raids, you scan, you kill the observers with your wraiths,
때문에 저 레이스가 지금은
and then your cloaked raids just go to town on the carriers, right? If you can pull it off, it's beautiful.
어쩌려면 저 레이스가 캐리어를 완벽히 잡혀야 돼.
검색 탐방으로
Jongbi has, I've counted at least 4 observers on the map right now.
캐리어 전반 도망가는 캐리어 절반 정도는
2 are with his carriers and 2 are not.
자, 아직까지 그 의도는 모르고 있는 것으로 보입니다. 허영모 본진 안쪽 체크하지 못했었거든요.
네 정말 야그 정도까지 가서 앞바닥에 자원 채취로
Yeah, 2 are with the Dragoons, kind of looking around for mines and stuff. Fantasy is, he floated that command center away. He's gonna try and float it back and re-land at that spot.
이제는 좀
Jongbi is already sending a force around the top of the map to go after it.
뛰어난 컨트롤로 캐리어가 상황을 이렇게까지 만들었습니다. 이제 마음이 허영무 선수가
Yeah, he sees it.
멀티를 많이 해준다고 하더라도 오히려 자신이 더
Ugh.
확장해서 캐리어만
Sorry.
지키면 됩니다. 지금.
네, 레이스 작전은 보면 끝이거든요. 먼저 보면 그 작전을 안 하는 게 낫습니다.
5.5전 두 기를
Yeah, I mean, it's with that many Dragoons around and with the maneuverability that you have on this map, it's actually going to be pretty hard to catch the carriers off guard, basically. So there he has 4 observers right now because he's got the Dragoons grouped up next to the carriers.
기지가 다 돌아갑니다.
Has Fantasy scouted the wraiths is one thing. Like if he has, he's just going to make more observers, and it's not going to matter that much. Okay, he's got to try and scan and kill the observers with the Goliaths if he can.
빨리 달려들어야 되는데
옵저버가 두 개이기 때문에 못 달려듭니다. 탱크.
He's defending the interceptors. There's not a lot he can do though.
수밖에 없어요.
시간을 끌면 끌수록 토스 쪽의 분위기가 좋을 수밖에
네.
없습니다.
자, 이렇게 본진 쪽으로 병력 몰아낸 고현무가 엉뚱한데 진짜.
Fantasy, it looks like is 20 supply ahead right now, I think.
정명훈도 그러지 말란 법 없는 거거든요. 일단
Almost.
잘 참고 있고요.
Looks like maybe 15. 15, 20.
옵저버 세계 동반 아는 것 같아요. 아는 것 같아요.
아까는 그렇게
He's got a lot of Dragoons actually.
이거는 어느 정도 눈치채
아는 것 같아요. 그거밖에
같이
없다는
다니고
거.
How many wraiths? He has so many wraiths.
또한 터넷이 돈에서도 이렇게 만들었던
You gotta pull the trigger before your base dies.
정명훈 선수가
He's waiting for the right moment,
답이 없어요.
but he could lose everything if he doesn't pull the trigger with those wraiths soon. He needs to do something soon.
병력 돌리게 하고 빼면 kop치가 캐리어가 되는
There's so many observers. There's 5 observers there. There's the scan,
5개요. 5개.
but I don't know what he can do.
테라 신이 와도 힘들어요.
What is he waiting for? Now he's shown the wraiths now. Loses the command center. I mean, what is he waiting for? When is he gonna have a chance to use those wraiths? If not now, when he's losing all of his bases. Now he has to do it now. Look at that! It's that kid. He's so hyped. Oh my god, that kid is so hyped. That kid is so hyped. The SKT team are not hyped at all. Like, he had to go in when the carriers were separated from the Dragoons and try and do something with those wraiths, and he missed the chance. The chance, I think, is when the carriers were above his base. That was a moment when they were separated from the Dragoons. The Dragoons are outside, but like, he still had a little bit of time. Okay, he targeted a couple observers. That was clutch. He needed to do that earlier, though. I think he needed to like suicide some Goliaths to try and catch observers or something like that. Yeah, free carrier kill was pretty bad. But the thing is, right now, Fantasy is not mining. Jongbi just got a third base up, so he's mining. So it's like... Oh, Jongbi even has minerals at his second base still. He's got carriers camped on his ramp, his main choke point. He's killing the scanners! Oh, he's killing the scan! He actually killed the ComSat station first. And he's got 3 observers. There's the ComSat. For no reason. He ComSatted for nothing. He kills the ComSat station. That's GG. Oh, someone's mom was not happy about that. Probably Fantasy's mom. Oh. The vultures running around, just kind of not doing anything there. Poor Bisu. Bisu probably helped Fantasy prepare for this, because again, like, you know, Bisu probably one of the only other Protosses that could be anywhere near Jongbi's level, and so I'll bet Fantasy was practicing against Bisu for weeks. Rip. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look at this. He's okay. Here he is going in. He killed the observer. He got all the observers. I think. There's 2 more observers coming in though. Oh, crouching carrier, hidden observer. 2 more observers coming in, and he doesn't have any scans left because all of his ComSat stations died. He probably had to rebuild them, and then he didn't have any scans left on them. So he killed some good carriers. Look at, oh my god, he's not mining at all. He has no money. He has no supply. He's got 34 supply right now. Fantasy has nothing. GG. Wow. Show the kid. No, show Jongbi. Don't worry about the crying kid. Jongbi did it. He is so thrilled too. That is awesome. And you know what? This is his first. Jongbi was looking like the new king of silver. I just looked up his record. Jongbi got silver at the Seoul Esports Festival. He got silver in the MSL in 2008. He got silver in the Agam TV MSL in 2009. He got silver in the other MSL in 2009. This is Jongbi's first ever gold, his first title, and wow. So Jongbi was like silver, 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 silver. So this means so much to him to finally actually win a Star League and show that he is the best. Oh, nerds throwing nerds. They gonna drop him? They almost drop him every single time. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, it's buffering, no. Is the VOD over? Yeah, the VOD's over anyway. This is not me buffering, it's actually the person that was recording the VOD buffering.
네. 프로암 예선에서 김상욱 선수의 은퇴로
We'll just like freeze frame here.
와일드카드
Man, you no kidding. Like that early attack, that was such pressure. He's like, I'm gonna park right behind your base, put tanks there, turrets. At least he went out earlier than the first game, right? And put all that pressure on, but it's just like he couldn't quite keep it there. Once Zombie got like 3 carriers out, he could just start picking off those tanks, and it just didn't work, you know. So man, just so well played, so well played. Both of them just incredibly well played. I cannot believe Zhangbi didn't fold though. He just kept cool, kept calm, and just built his units, built his carriers, and he said, "Oh, guess what? Now I have carriers, and this map is OP with carriers. Or carriers are OP on this map." So anyway, well, what do you guys want to watch next? That was all I had queued up was this OSL finals, but do you guys have any requests, or should I find something else kind of random? I was thinking of maybe trying to find a good like Pro League match. Watch some old random Pro League match or something like that. So we could see some kind of random people, some old B-teamers or something like that. But I'm open to requests if you guys have some other ideas. And you don't even necessarily have to find me the link. You can just be like, oh, what about this one series or whatever. Let's see. I don't even know how to find like a random Pro League match. Like, how do I find the VODs for a Pro League match? Shine the Zerg. You want to watch some Shine games? I kind of remember Shine. He was good, wasn't he? Let's see. Let's see. Shine. Oh yeah, he played StarCraft 2 also, right? Or is it a different Shine? Looks like it's a different Shine. Brood War Amateur? Oh yeah, I recognize him now. I don't know why it says amateur, but Shine versus Bisu. All right, let's see if I can find a Shine versus Bisu game. Oh, might not be the right. So he played versus Bisu in the Afrika Star League. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about like an older game from the olden days? Let's see here. It's hard to find. I have to look in TLPD specifically. Okay, there's Shine. View games. All right. Yeah. Older. Yeah, he's Khan. That's right. Here we go. So let's watch this then. This is a best of 3 from the 2009 Ever OSL. Between Bisu and Shine. And let me just see if I can figure out what stage it was. It looks like a round of 36. Okay. Cool. Let's watch that. I remember liking Shine, actually. This would be fun. All right. There we go. What is this intro?
선수들이랑 비교해봐도 제일 어렵다고 느꼈지. 이거 보통은
Bisu being a shy pro gamer.
선수가 앞에 있잖아요. 네? 이재동 선수가 있잖아요. 따라잡아야겠.
All right, so let's skip forward here. Good old casters. So there's Shine. Oh look, they got the booth girl in like this weird like kind of sci-fi costume thing going on actually with one sleeve. That's really interesting. Was it her or I remember because they used to have all these booth girls, right? One of them ended up actually like becoming a presenter. Like she became like a show host later on. I think it might have been her. I don't remember. Anyway, all right. So this is the round of 36 from the Ever OSL from 2009. A little bit appropriate because I just oh, you just wrote in the chat. I'm sorry if you showed that before and I didn't see it. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Shine, I think I remember Shine at this point in time was kind of like an up and comer, but he was showing himself to be pretty strong. But it's kind of appropriate. This is an Ever OSL because I just uploaded the first games of the 2005 Ever OSL to YouTube earlier. So Ever did so many Star Leagues. I wonder if I can look up how many. Let's see. So there's the Ever 2004, Ever 2005, Ever 2008, Ever 2009. Is there any more? Or was there just 4 Ever OSLs? Is that all? Let's see. So we got 2008, 2009, 2007, 2005, 2004. So it looks like there's 5 Ever OSLs. Kind of crazy. I thought there was a 2003 for some reason, but I was wrong. 04, 05, 07, 08, 09. Yeah, so there's 5 Ever OSLs. Pretty cool. Just double checking on my dashboards and stuff to make sure I didn't miss anything over here. One booth girl was Star Girl, a presenter on ASL. There you go. That's who I was thinking of, I think. Let's see, Star Girl. Is that if I just look up that, what'll happen? Star Girl. Oh, apparently that's a American drama called Star Girl. It's like a superhero drama. Okay, so Star Girl Africa. Maybe if I Google that. Why did ASL 5 change Stargirl Seonji? Team Liquid Thread. Yeah, I'm trying to find out more about Stargirl. Well, maybe if I copy her Korean name. I can't find any pictures or like a Wikipedia page or anything like that. This is funny. I just looked on Team Liquid and there's a post from Doa from 2010 asking who she was. That's kind of funny. Came across this article. I practiced TVT with Soyeonji. Anyway, that's kind of funny. So, but I might have to try and find her Korean name spelled in Korean,
그래서 그냥
because searching for that isn't working.
조심해야 돼요. 토너먼트입니다. 지면 끝이에요.
그래도 만약에 이현 선수가 그냥 무난한 운영을 할 수 있겠습니다만.
Let's see if I just Google image search.
커세어가 뜨기 전 정찰, 그러니까 커세어가 뜨고 나서 정찰하기 전을 노릴 수도 있기 때문에.
Okay.
프로브가 한 번 정도는 나가서 좀 확인할 필요성은 사실 있는데 저글링이 지키고 있으니까 이게 좀 쉽지 않거든요. 이게 김태훈 선수.
Yeah, I'm trying to find like a picture of her presenting, but I don't see anything.
뭐 레어를 가고 있네요. 그러니까 뭐
Anyway.
여기에 이제 해처리를 펼치긴 했지만
Anyway, it doesn't matter that much. But point being, I do remember that there was one of the booth girls ended up becoming like a presenter, and I thought that was really cool that she was able to
아, 상대편은 진짜 해처리 두 개에서 막
upgrade, I guess,
뚜껑을 뽑을 것인지
in that way.
늘리면서 기지 세 개를 가져갈지 전혀 감을 못 잡고 있습니다.
그렇죠. 예, 원젤러 박수 쳐봐야죠.
네.
예.
자, 길을 뚫어서 봐야 되는데요. 프로토스 상대편
Try searching for Africa.
일단 저글링이 발업 안 된 거 확인했으면 질럿으로 조금 밀어넣어.
Okay, here we go. Here, I find a couple pictures. All right, this is a little. It's not quite NSFW, but it's a little bit weird. But like, this is the woman I remember, and so I'm trying to be like, this is her as a presenter, doing StarCraft stuff. So this is her right here. So it's like, is that the same woman as the one booth girl? I don't think that's not the one we saw earlier. Is it her? That's not her, right? Maybe? No. I think it's different. Maybe it's just because her hair is different, because this is several years earlier, actually. Maybe that's her. I don't know, it's hard to tell. But I thought it was her, but it's definitely not that the same face for her. So anyway, sorry about that.
일단 뭐 레어를 가고 있는
Get back into the game.
여기에 이제 처리를 펼치긴 했지만 그래도 3회 처리에서 때리더라 뭐 이런 형태로 할 수 있는
Anyway.
그런데 지금 일단은 레어 단계
So this, I remember Shine being kind of like a Quanro type character, wasn't he? Like, not character, but like playstyle, wasn't he pretty aggressive?
뒤에서 뭐 뭐죠? 뚜껑을 뽑을 것인지 아니면 해처리도 늘리면서
I guess we'll find out.
기지 세 개를 가져갈지 전혀 감을 못 잡고 있습니다.
그렇죠. 예, 원젤러 박수 쳐봐야죠.
But BC's got, it's interesting, BC doesn't really have a very well, it doesn't have a closed off door.
해야 되는데요.
If he wanted to, he could run Zerglings in there and bust that, but he doesn't want to, he's going to expand. And because he's expanding, it means he's not like Quanro. Quanro would be two-basing
선수 저글링 뒤로
and being super aggressive and pushing that door hardcore, I think.
이런 그 이 반응을 볼 때가 있거든요. 그러면 둘러서서 잡아 먹으려고 그런 액션을 했던 거네요, 이 영화. 아, 뮤탈리스크로. 예.
프로브가 나갈 틈을 질럿 두기 되면 이제
좋은
정찰,
얘기죠. 예.
질럿 믿고 한번 갈 수
네,
있는데.
적어도 정찰이라도 해야 됩니다. 프로브 하나 살아남아서
Oh, I gotta move this back, by the way, because now we're on different size games.
이제 됐네요. 이제 됐네요. 저 프로브 정찰을 이렇게까지 원천 봉쇄하는 것도 이현 선수가 집중력이
There we go.
굉장히
Move that back.
앞경기 힘들었습니다만 승리를 통해서 더 자신감
There we go. So I don't have the weird black stripe on the edge of the screen there.
아주 바글바글한 예, 정도까지는 아닌 걸로.
It's kind of weird that the aspect ratio is just a tiny bit different
식으로
on some of these games versus others. I wonder why that is.
많이 터져나올 것
But this is interesting. So this is 2009,
예, 더블한
and we were talking earlier about when did they come up with the stats on screen, right? Well, this is 2009,
어쩔 수 없이 커세어를
and what month? This is September of 2009, and we've got the stats on screen. So
들어가면서 레어를 빨리 올리는 게 아니라
at least by 2009 they had it.
오버로드 한 기를 잡고 가도 늦지 않다라고 지금 판단하는 거고요.
TV compression, maybe, but it's like the games from 2005 are different, slightly different
길을 여는 김태경이기 때문에 뭐 살려서 오리라.
ratio than the games from like 2008 or 9, and that's kind of weird why that is.
커세어는 바로 빼는 게 좋습니다.
Yeah, I don't know.
다치죠.
글쎄요. 예.
Maybe it has to do with who was capturing
보이는 상태는
them,
아니지만
because these games were
9시까지는 정찰을
basically
하고
screen capped from like cable television by people basically
잡았기 때문에 그렇게
in the oldest days, I think.
자, 그래도 아무튼
And then on GameNet started putting their games online, and people started just actually capturing them as well. But I don't think that was till later. That looked like it was going to be the Zealots' demise, and they actually did pretty well there. Like, I thought the Zealots were about to get surrounded by those Lings and killed, but he microed them really well.
이영환 선수는 야구르죠. 지금 뭐 다 보여주고 오버로드 한개 이러는데 저 커서는 못 잡았으니까요. 그래도 여기서 옆구리 치기.
Oh, he dodges the interception. Nice.
김태균 선수 굉장히 빠른 속도인데요.
Nice. That was well done by Bisu. He was like, the Corsair's coming in this way. Scourge come to cut him off, and he's like, oh, just kidding. Duck around you. Cannons kill the Scourge.
네, 근데 네, 본진의 스콜지 두 개가 있었던 걸 보고서 저렇게 순간적으로 극커 붙는 게 김태균 선수.
Bisu is good, man. In 2009, he wasn't winning like everything or anything anymore. Like he wasn't like 2000. I think 2008 was his strongest year. He's still very strong, but even to this day, he's just like his control is insane. He's just so freaking good. All these guys are so good. It's amazing. That's why we watch this. To watch people being so good at stuff that it's amazing. See a probe. Wouldn't want to be a.
병력 이끌고 한번 치고 나와보네요 김태경. 지금 현재 러커를 수비적으로 쓰고 있다라면은 이게 현재 단계에서 김태경 선수가 만약에 세시 멀티를 그냥 스무스하게 가져가잖아요.
그렇죠.
네, 이거는 이영환 선수가 장기전 발판으로 준비를 했다고 하더라도 상대가 그냥 토스가 아니고 김태균 선수 이게 문제가 되는 거거든요. 김태균이
He's got a lot of Corsairs. They are not weapons upgraded though. Doesn't have +1 on the Corsairs.
일단 앞마당을 먹고 나면 미네랄이 워낙 풍족하기 때문에 그 풍족한 미네랄 바탕으로 질러서 약간 더 투자하고 게이트웨이 투자하고 그래가지고
Is this me or does Shine have weird hair?
세시 쪽에 가가지고 캐논만 잔뜩 깔면 되는 거 아니겠어요?
네, 이게 스타일이 이영환 선수가 너무 강렬해서 그런지 이렇게 플레이를 하니까
Oh, he actually picked off a Corsair. It's pretty surprising, actually. So, I feel like this could be where Shine dies. Because he's made a bunch of Mutalisks. Now, if he pops out a bunch of Scourge right now, he could go for a big attack and, like, annihilate the Corsairs with Scourge. Okay, he got some Scourge. But, like, Bisu has the anti-arc covered. He's got the Corsairs. He's got an Archon. He's even got a few cannons. Okay, but he's going to have to defend this expansion, though. Muta's on one side, Scourge coming in the other. Oh! That was pretty good, actually. But he didn't kill... I don't think he killed enough Corsairs. But I'm actually surprised that Bisu lost a few Corsairs there. And he's keeping up Corsair production, so he's not falling behind either. So even though he like lost a few, he's been making more. So he's keeping that air control pretty hardcore. So you can see the mutas are basically doing nothing. But the mutas are just a distraction. I mean, even if the mutas are doing nothing, they're still good to have, because if you have that clump of mutas, you could dive in and kill High Templar, and that is so crucial. Because if you lose all of your mutas killing all the High Templar, all of your Hydras win the battle. And it doesn't matter, because if you can trade your gas units for their gas units, the Zerg non-gas units are going to do better. I mean, it depends on how many there are, but especially if there's lurkers to counter the zealots.
지금 상태에서 만약에 이영환 선수가 저 몰래 멀티가 성급까지 완성이 되면서 방어 라인이 갖춰진 상태로 유지만 할 수 있으면 좋은데 이게 여길 본 이상
Oh, DT sneaking in. He snuck right by those Zerglings. Needs to kill off the secluded northern base. Yeah, it is pretty separate, isn't it? Part of me thinks he could just send a few zealots up there. Or, which one are you talking about? Who are you rooting for, minions? Are you saying Shine should kill Bisu's northern base, or the other way around? Kill the Zerg base? Yeah. Usually you don't see players wait for the hatchery to pop before they kill it. I think they're fine canceling it usually.
이영환 선수가 지금 그 부랴부랴 서두르는 거는
But I was just thinking like he could send a few zealots up there, but then the mutas could go kill it. And if he sends this whole force up there, then it's a kind of a vulnerability, so it's hard to do that. But Shine just has a bunch of stuff though. The zealots are like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, up the ramp, up the ramp. Hold the line. I mean, that is a sick ramp to hold though. Look at the cannons behind that. Corsairs and Archons behind the cannons. Templar, do not get killed. Where are the mutas? Where are the mutas? Did the mutas die? Why are the mutas not killing Templar right now? What happened to the mutas? Yeah, where's the storms too? I wonder if the storms, he might not have had enough energy for storm yet. Or maybe he was waiting for the upgrade or something. Hey, Dynasty. Wow, he's like, all right, screw that third base. Let's just go straight for the natural. Let's just go straight in the front door. But where are the Mutalisks at? I have no idea what happened to the Mutalisks. Did they? I guess it doesn't matter too much, but I'm surprised that he's not running with mutas to try and pick stuff off right now. It looks like Bisu's gonna hold. Oh, so many overlords. Eee. The Corsairs doing their job of killing overlords. Because then there's no more mutas. That's their only job. He's still pushing in though. This is kind of amazing. Yeah, he's got to be supply blocked right now though, right? Although he did just lose a bunch of units also. Bisu's like desperately trying to build cannons to push this back. I don't know if it's gonna work. I wonder if Bisu hasn't got enough gateways up right now because he built that third base and it's mining, but he's struggling to get enough units out. Corsairs are just chilling in the Zerg base. Oh, we can see the supply, can't we? He's got plenty of supply. He's at 60 something out of 100, so Shine isn't supply blocked right now. Bisu is at 70 out of 180 supply. He's got way too many pylons. He does not require additional pylons. Oh, a second ago it was different? Okay, my bad. Alright, well Bisu might have stabilized. And he's still got 3 bases, and Shine only has 3 bases, actually, so he might be able to turn it around here. Yeah, 1 spore in the base can be worth so much, right? Oh, is this a drop? Is this the Zerg Doom drop? Oh, it is. Oh, he's gonna kill. Oh, those Templar! Those Templar, though! Oh, he kills them before they storm! Bisu actually has a lot of stuff to defend this, though. And that Dark Templar is hacking away drones right now, also. Oh. 1 spore, again! Would have saved so much. Look at this! He's actually running Hydras through the front door to join into the main base. 13 kills on that Dark Templar. He just stormed his gateway, by the way. So that was cool. The supply block saved him? Looks like he's lost some of his Corsairs in all of his madness. Okay, Shine's sending another attack. Where's he going with it though? He's just ignoring. He's just actually ignoring. So this is, I think, why I never like. This is the kind of thing of why people like Shine. I didn't think of them as like the top tier, right? Because you know, there's no way that Jaedong would let that happen, right? Jaedong would have killed the Dark Templar. He would have pulled his drones. He would have sent some reinforcements to kill the Dark Templar after the fact, at the very least. Like, so this is not like, this is crazy all in, and it might work, but like, it's a little sloppy too, and it's like, can't quite say that Shine is like the best, you know? He's gonna get a hatchery. 15 killed Dark Templar, I think. About to get a hatchery also. Yeah, he just sacked that whole base. He just, it's like he smelled blood in the water, and he's like, I'm just gonna go all in for the kill here, regardless of if I lose some of my own base. It's me or him, the race to the end. Just only forward, never back, only rally Hydralisk to the front. And now another Dark Templar is gonna kill everything that is natural, maybe. Okay, he's gonna defend that. Maybe? But Bisu has no natural. But Bisu still has the third base, though. It's still mining, and he's got plenty of cannons defending it. GG! Wow! That's wild. I wish I knew what happened to those Mutalisks, though. I think sometimes Zergs just throw away their mutas, and it doesn't always get caught on camera. Sack them to burn up the storm. He might have done that, yeah. That's true. Alright, so let's go to game 2. This is a best of 3. That's weird. I just heard like a weird clapping sound. Ever. So let's see. Is she Stargirl? Maybe she is. I don't know. There was one of the booth girls, it might be her, that I remember looked a little bit like an alien. She just had this weird, like, expression on her, like, just a, I don't know, she just looked a little funny. Not a bad way or anything, actually, but she just, like, had a strange expression that I just thought was, like, kind of funny. Anyway. Game number 2. Bisu is a lovely purple Protoss. Shine is yellow. Actually, he's Shine, not yellow. GG. That's an interesting emoji. Whose GG is that? TSM reps. I do not recognize that. I mean, if it's I know TSM is reps the name of a StarCraft player or something, or do they play something else? Yeah, it's only confusing when yellow is not yellow and yellow is teal. Oh my god, that was so hard to cast that one game with what was it, like yellow versus July Zerg or Go Rush or something like that, where Go Rush was yellow color and yellow was something else. Oh. That was so difficult. That was just really confusing my brain. What is this map? Oh, it's El Nino. It's a weird map. Look at this map. 3 spawns, and kind of bridge, like wide bridges, and there's a lot of space where you can't cross. You have to go through these different land routes. It's kind of weird.
본인은 진짜 그렇게 되면 공격하면 뚫리리라 생각했는지
Snow, rain, sea, sky, rainbow. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was funny when like you know, like recently Tastosis were talking about like the best Protoss players, and it was like snow and rain, and it's like, are you allowed to be one of the best Protoss players if if you don't have some sort of weather or precipitation as your name? Hey, Luis. If Flash is Wesley Crusher, who is Data? Oh, yes. I'd almost forgotten. Thank you for reminding me about that conversation. He killed the drone. I missed the drone kill. Oh, with the probe? Nice. Probe with 1 kill on it. GG. Bisu wins. Comparing StarCraft players to Star Trek characters. Who would Data be? Who would Data be? Someone who plays very mechanically. Maybe someone who's a little aloof, but very strong. Like someone who's like just a perfect macro player, but not very imaginative. Who would that be? I don't know. I almost want to say fantasy, actually. Fantasy is just like a very strong macro player. I don't remember him doing anything very creative, though. Artosis. If Bisu wasn't going Bisu build, he could pressure right now. Yeah, why would Bisu go Bisu build? It's crazy. Let's see. Data. Let's see. It would probably be someone who wasn't the very top tier. It would be like Sea Shield or 4GG maybe. I actually don't remember what like 4GG's playstyle, but I guess 4GG was like top tier. But like Iris, some of that. I'm thinking like I actually don't remember their playstyles that much, but like they were the players that were like not quite the very top level, but they were still good. Like, but you need that creativity to be the very top, you know. So yeah, Data might be. I'll have to think about that one. I'll have to think about that a little bit more. I might have to just like look at a list. Let me look. Let me just look at a list of pro gamers. Lita, Huashin, Light, maybe Light would be Data. Or Mind might be Data. I could say Mind. I think they're commenting that the minerals are only 2k each. If you mine them out, you can go buy on a different bridge. Oh. I don't remember this map at all. So that's good to know. 2k? 2,000 is still a lot of minerals. All right, which minerals are only 2,000? The natural or the main? Oh, at the expansion? Oh, yeah, because the... Let me pull the map back up here. So... Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, so if you mine these out, there's another base back here. There's another kind of a route back there. Okay, I see. Interesting. That's kind of weird. And it's protected, huh? You probably see a lot of people glitching their workers through to build hidden bases too, I bet. It's funny, I was just talking about different Terran players, and 4GG is actually streaming right now. He's playing StarCraft 2 though. Not StarCraft 1.
프로토스가 재미를 좀 많이
네,
봤습니다.
지금 유닛 카운트가 19예요. 34분에
Iris is streaming Brood War right now too, actually. That's kind of funny.
뻥 뽑기도 병력이 있어야 뻥을 뽑죠. 근데 강제로 살리는 거는
That's cool. Good for him.
커세어로 시선 끌고
Good for him.
탐색으로 보초 좋다.
And according to the Teal
그래도 이 맵
stream tracker,
외곽 지역의 게스 멀티를
Oops,
가져가지
that didn't
않는
work.
프로토스가 제 게스
so is Moltrap. Moltrap streaming right now. Apparently I'm listed as Zerg. I did used to kind of main Zerg. I might have that listed in my TL profile as being main Zerg.
안정적으로 잘 가고 있습니다만 어느 순간에 또 이게 확산될지 몰라요. 또 살려서네.
깊숙이 들어와서 하나 딱 썰고 보초들 있는데도 또 살아서 도망가 그러면 야 이게 적을 입장에서 화나거든요 저런 거는. 네.
I mean, I'm kind of not talking as much right now because I'm giving my voice a little bit of a rest because like
한번 더.
my voice is really out of shape right now.
여기는 성분이 있군요.
I have a lot of stuff to do this week too, so I might not go too late on this stream.
그리고 그런
We've been streaming for 2 hours. Maybe we'll go for 3.
한대 탁 맞으면 바로 가속도 같은 거 무시하죠.
But yeah, my voice is just really
방금 칭찬받은 게임.
taking a beating today. With all the meetings I did, and like I said, I cast a couple games earlier before this. And I thought I'd be able to kind of take a break between,
처리를 5개까지
you know, I had an hour between when I casted the games and this,
물론 러커를 조합해주면서
and
꾸려가기도
I thought my voice would kind of be able to recover, but it couldn't,
또 들어가나요?
apparently.
이 영화 시작되나요 지금?
네.
DT did no damage, rip.
시작됩니다. 네.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean,
근데 이거는
it's not a complete loss because he was able to get high to. Oh, does he have Storm though? If he doesn't have Storm, he's dead. He has Storm. Oh, oh, oh! As a pro Aussie, I hate to see it.
그러니까 뭐가 달랐냐?
Oh, that was perfect. The Templar didn't even die. The Templar didn't even die.
때문에 처음 나온 템플러들을 김태경
That was disgusting.
이유가 없었단 말이죠. 그러니까 하이템플러가
I'm gonna go back and watch that again. Actually, just 'cause that was just good. Because there's this moment right here where the Hydras are pushing in. They're going after the cannons, and it's like, is he about to bust Bisu right now? And then he goes to the Templar, and as he goes in, as he moves forward to go for this Templar, this one casted a storm on them, and they couldn't escape it. They all freaking died. Oh man, beautiful.
아무리 이영환 선수라 할지라도
He did kill one. You're right. He did kill that one. But it got its storm off before it died at least. It got revenge fivefold, so
안 썼잖아요. 전혀 안 썼기 때문에
I think it's okay still.
템플러들을 김태경 선수가 아콘으로 합치해도
That was clutch though. That was really close.
템플러가 되게
Run, Corsair!
근데 지금 히드라로 지금 몰아친 거는 약간 좀
예, 물론 어느 정도 히드라스크가 쏟아질 수 있는 발판을 마련하고 하이템플러
He loses his forge. That's not good.
쓰게 만들고 압박하는 경우는 있습니다만 제대로 스톰을 맞았고요 지금은.
그렇죠. 예. 너무
Building Robo behind there too.
예, 김태현 선수는
It's a nice spot for the Robo actually. I'm curious if he's gonna go for.
그래도 이 영화는
예,
결정 내렸어요.
He's not gonna go for Reavers, is he? Not right now. I think it's probably just for shuttles and observers. I think
계속 몰아붙이다가
he's already got Templar. He doesn't need Reavers.
수용을 이용해. 그러면 실현하렵니까? 앞쪽에 캐논.
Is he gonna Doom Drop?
이게 의도를 충분히
He's being pretty aggressive here, Shine.
그래도 빨리 캐치됩니다. 대처가 된다고
네.
하더라도 바로 대처가 안 되면 실시간 대처가 되면 안 돼요.
러커 없이
There we go. That splurching sound that we love. As he,
바로 들어오죠.
the Overlords slurp up some Hydralisks.
20기 들어옵니다.
근데 이걸 잘
He's gonna attack the front at the same time, actually.
그러니까 줄을
Now he's got his Hydras clumped up, so they could get stormed to crap right now.
이영환 선수는 일반적으로 생각하면 안 되긴 하는데
Yep.
너무 무리했어요.
Couple storms and it's over, and basically no losses. Oh, he went to drop more units and he stormed the drop site, and the Hydras were just dropping out into electricity and dying.
템플러를 좀 줄여준 다음에
Oh man, that didn't go very well.
이영환 선수의 머리에는 정말 그 만화에 나오는
That was bad, yeah.
이거밖에 없는 것 같아요 지금.
Oh,
기록에서
yeah, that was really bad.
질인 정말
He lost
그런 이영환 선수.
so much. He lost so much stuff there. He lost 24 Hydras,
손해 많이 봤고요. 물론 앞선 경기도 김태현
maybe
선수가
3,
토스가 이기는 분위기다.
and a lot of Overlords. What's his supply right now? Yeah, Bisu is at 107 supply. Shine is at 53.
추가적으로 해결이 가능하거든요.
That's all you really need to know.
비교할 수 없을 정도로 토스 유리합니다. 지금 이건.
아, 그리고 김태경
Yeah, he didn't get a single gateway.
하고 있어요.
이 한 방을 이영환
I feel like he could have picked a better drop position too, like on the other side of the gateways or something. He could have killed the gateways before the
나눠져
units got to his army or something.
완전 집중되기는 힘들고요. 이거
네, 러커도 없고 뭐 지금 힘싸움으로
Here comes the counterattack.
너무 좋습니다.
이거 어떻게 이깁니까 저거?
템플 오면 딱.
이건 뭐 정말 네,
I don't think he even needs these storms.
앞선 경기와 느낌이
These storms are just like
자신의
gravy on the turkey. There we go.
소진된 걸 모르고 공격 본능만 있던 그런 경기일 것 같습니다.
GG.
앞경기 승리 약간 좀그
Alright, so remember this is best of 3. So now they're tied up.
김태형 선수 이런 플레이를 봐야 돼요. 그냥 잔잔하잖아요.
Now they're tied up.
이영 아니에요, 16강 가려면.
불같이 막 타오르는
Let me pull up game 3 here.
느낌을 계속 간직한 채로 공격을 이어나가려고 이영환 선수가 그냥 막 들려는 것 같기도 한데 김태경은 진짜 냉정하거든요. 가장 냉정해요. 그러니까 정말 제가
Alright, so here's game 3. This is going to be on Heartbreak Ridge, which is the one with all the ridges.
이영환이 워낙 이상적인 경기라니까
Another wheel-shaped type map where you got the middle area.
돌아가 됩니다.
I think is it 2 gas in the middle?
그렇다고 해서 막 수비적으로 이렇게 하면은 김태경을 더 못 이기고요. 예.
김태경
Yeah, it's like a double expansion in the middle. I think that's a second gas. It's hard to tell.
네, 말씀하신 것처럼
Anyway, and there's these spokes and stuff like that. Oh, Heartbreak Ridge is a 2-spawn map. So the scouting's gonna be really easy, actually.
생각 못하게
Doesn't look like it's the best choke for walling off, but
김태경이 다시 한번
BC will figure out a way.
열 번째 스타리가 어떻게 진출할 수 있을지 아니면 이영환 선수 김태형까지 잡고 진짜 가장
GG.
보죠.
Really young larva? Oh, did you find the, Oh, this is the video that screenshot was from. Interesting. Larva hug Stargirl.
밖에서 세레모니 좀 해달라고 부탁하시는데 세레모니 좀 보여주세요.
Is this gonna be cringe? Are we about to cringe real hard right now? From some awkward
그러면 세레머니 말고
awkward nerd stuff?
님한테 부탁 하나만.
어떤 거요?
실례가 안 된다면
네? 어떻게 하나요? 어떡하죠?
He just said something awkward. He must have said like, "Can I hug you?" or something. And she's like, okay, I guess."
네?
He did like a hover hand hug. He like hugged her but didn't actually hug her. Koreans, it's such like a shy culture.
이몽규 선수 때문에 안 하요 결승전.
And now they're making fun of him, I guess. Oh man. Yeah, he had some good storms that game. For sure. For sure.
네, 경기 시작됐습니다. 먼저 김태형 선수의 진영입니다. 단장의 능선 9시
For all the beans! For all the round of 36 beans, at least. It's not a lot of beans involved, honestly.
홍진호 선수
It's like all the beans, but it's like, you know,
이영환 선수가 지금
a kind of a quarter. There's like a can that someone opened a couple weeks ago, and there's like some of the beans left in the bottom.
봐야 될 것 같습니다.
그렇죠. 예. 어떻게 생각하면은 김태경 선수는 단장의 능선에서 아픈 기억들이 좀
Yeah, true. When someone's gonna get eliminated
홍진호에게
in this game, that is correct.
저그전이 바로 그 지난 그 스타리그에서의
Yeah. And you know, for Bisu, that would be pretty embarrassing to be
이런 다음에
one of the 6 dragons and get eliminated in the round of 36, you know? But it happens. It happens.
이번엔 10드론 앞마당을 하려는 모양이죠. 예.
I like how he peeked up there just to see, is there a hidden pylon
의미가 없고 지금
above my natural? I just gonna double check.
상대도 뭐 김태형
Just gonna double checky check that.
이게 뭐 뒤뚫는 플레이를 할 가능성이 일단 높겠네요. 더블
Smart.
랩을 기본적으로 하기 때문에 상대에게 들키지 않고 가가지고 뒤에 뚫어놓으면 저글링 난입이 또 용해질 수도 있기 때문에 그러니까 왜 10드론 했냐면
Yeah, he did the 10 drone overlord.
드론 숫자 세고 드론 한 개 빠졌네. 김태경 선수는
I wonder how that works. I'm sure someone has mathed it out, but I wonder.
아, 진짜 7시가 뚫으러 가.
I feel like I never found out for sure if
봤거든요.
그러니까 정찰 가보니까
9 drones overlord, 8 drones overlord, 10 drones overlord, like what is the most money that you get in the long run, you know?
김태경 선수가 헤아려보고 이제 모르니까 말이죠.
그래서 10드론 한 거기 때문에 일단 이 승부수가 지금 중요한데요.
Yeah, it depends on if you're scouting too.
생각하고 그 작전을 했는데 김태형 선수
Shenanigans.
볼 것인지요.
Yeah, he's mining out the back minerals somewhere.
그때도 7시 뚫어서 나는
Wait, where?
이렇게
Let me look at the map again.
출발 좋아. 괜찮아. 이러고 있을 때
Where is that?
왜냐면
Oh, okay.
이걸 뚫느냐 안 뚫느냐
So the back minerals are here,
굉장히 중요하게 작용될 수도 있기
right? So
때문에
here or here.
이거 저글링
So it opens up another back route to this long high ground behind the expansion if you mine out those minerals. So that's what's going on there.
현재
그래도 앞마당은 상당히 잘 늦추고 있네요.
So it looks like he wants to open up
가져가려는군요. 이영환 선수는.
back door for BC's base, I guess.
7시입니다.
Because he's going to make a nice wall in the front.
뭐 아예 캐논
Yep, that's what he's doing.
하는 경우라면 오히려
He's opening up the back door.
막기가 좀 수월할 수도 있겠는데 캐논 하나 지어놓고 게이트웨이로 막는다. 다행히 두 개네요.
Now, BC's cannons are actually still kind of in a spot to protect him against a lot of forces, but if you put like a Hydra or something ranged, I guess, on that high ground, it might work. But is he just going to run by with some lings? Is that what he's doing?
쓰게 만
Where are the lings going? Why are they going the other way? They were headed towards the back door, now they're headed away.
수도 있겠죠. 치는 거 뚫어놓으면요.
네, 나중이라도 이제 또 하나의 그 경로가 확보되어 있는 거니까요.
뭔가 뒤쪽도 뭔가 지금 불안한가 봅니다. 김태경이.
들켰네요.
네.
예.
Yeah, the cannons are still in a spot where they would kill the Zerglings.
그렇다고 하더라도 아무튼 김태경
Unless he did an all-in. But I mean, even in the front of his base, there's a gap. He can just run in the front too.
또 다시 어떤 그 프로브가 정찰 나오는 거를
So
저글링이 세워놨고요.
it's a little bit awkward. Maybe he was just preemptively mining it out. Why would you waste a drone preemptively mining out the back door though,
박태경 쫙 가져가고 이영환.
if you weren't going to use that?
비슷해요. 예, 뭐 김태경 선수도 비슷하게 하고 있고. 예.
Like, you'd rather have that drone mining your base, right, and getting more minerals.
그러면은 김태경의 정찰이 이루어진 이후에 이영환의 공법기.
문제는 이제
That's weird. That's weird though. I don't know.
집을 뚫어놨기 때문에 노출이 됐다고 하더라도 러커를 썼을 때 어떤
Like, because even if it comes in handy later
그 부분에 대해서 김태형
to have those minerals mined out, it doesn't matter because
아직까지 눈으로 밟고 감은
there was no if you're not going to use that gap right now, there was no point in mining out the gap right now. I don't know. Maybe he was hoping Bisu would go skimpy on the cannons or build his cannons towards the front instead of towards the back, and it would be easier to come in through the back. I'm not sure. What's up, Mac?
저걸링에 돈을 얼마나 썼는지 배치는 어떤지 툭툭 치면서 확인해 보고 있어요. 이렇게 밀어내고
Yeah, the zealot was like, oh, I'm gonna go out. Nope.
뭐 1, 2경기 모두 다 김태형 선수가 어떤 그 커세어 이후에 리버를 생각하기보다는 전부 다 이제 템플러 테크를 갔거든요.
Spire.
만약에 뭐 정면으로 오는 압박이라든가 이런
He's really forcing that probe out to go for a scouting expedition.
형태로 이루어지게 됐을 경우에는
Looks like it's gonna work.
리버 테크가
Slow Zerglings.
템플러 테크는 좀 어려울 수도 있거든요.
네,
막기가.
현재는 스파이에 올리고 있었고요. 자, 그 이후에 무슨 뭐 조합이 변경이 될 수는 있겠습니다만.
I'm actually so tired today.
자, 어디까지 확인할지. 자, 저걸링이 좀 기민해졌죠.
All right, how's this probe gonna do?
꽤 크거든요. 이제. 빨리 올리고
Only sees one gas, or sees that there's no gas at the expansion, I should say,
정찰 구단 눈치 구단 김태경. 진짜 앞마당
which is normal.
그냥 활성화 정도 보면 그림이 거의 나옵니다. 한번 진짜 보겠죠 이번에는.
스콜지 띄우고
Ugh, sorry. StarCraft's just so boring. I'm yawning. No, I'm just kidding.
첫 세트 첫
He got that probe in there to scout a little bit, but now he's gonna get the Corsair out, and now the Corsair, of course, can scout everything. So now he's got a nice little wall there.
명승부를 만들어내야 됩니다. 이영환의 이름을 팬들이 이름에 각인시킬 만한 실시간으로 팬들이 늘어나고
Actually, he's not going for the scout immediately. He's gonna try and kill Overlord first, and then go for the scout. He's doing the Bisu build.
잃었고, 예. 일단 스컬지는 찍혔을 것 같긴 한데.
Remember, people used to yell
이 출발이
at me for saying stuff like that. The Bisu build isn't just any time you forge expand. Well, guess what? This is Bisu. So this is the Bisu build. Because it's Bisu doing it. It has to be the Bisu build. Oh, he lost a Corsair. That's kind of crazy.
오버로드가 서너 개 잡혀갖고 힘못 썼어요.
You should have found the Spire sooner. Yeah, the Corsair was kind of slacking off on its scouting duties.
살려보내선 안
Paid the price
된다면 뭐 김태경이
with its life. Oh man, my throat.
틀렸어요, 젠요.
이 정도면은 제가 운전해도 안 죽일 수 있어요.
그걸 지켜봐야죠. 지켜봐야 돼.
커세어가 말 안 들을 것 같은데요.
I'm gonna have a protein bar, I think.
코스 어디 갔어?
I have any? I only have one protein bar left here. I think I have another box, but he's gonna lose air control. He very well could, yeah. He's lost a couple Corsairs. The Scourge are already on the map. Like by the time the Spire pops, you want to have like 5 Corsairs, you know. So you start off with air control. It's actually it's hard for either race to come back from behind when you've lost air control. And it goes for Protoss and for Zerg. If the Protoss already has 5 Corsairs, it's hard to take that control away from them. If you have no Corsairs and the Zerg has Scourge and potentially Mutas, it's hard to get enough Corsairs to actually deal with that.
간격이 좀 있거든요.
야, 이거 지켜냈네요.
자, 캐논 있는 쪽으로
지켜냈어.
좁혀 드릴 때 캐논 발동.
야, 이거 약오르겠는데요, 진짜. 어? 이렇게 되면요. 그렇죠. 러커
언덕 뒤에 뚫은 것을 이제 드디어 한번
타이밍상 근데 문제는
I'm glad that you said whelp with a P, because I feel like
그 7시 쪽에 이제 김태현 선수가 추가 멀티를 가져갈 텐데.
I'm the only person that puts a P at the end,
또 이뤄질 수 있는지 여부가 좀 또 중요해질 수
and I feel like I'm a crazy person,
아, 그렇죠. 여기다가
which is fine,
하지 않으면
I guess. But
여기로 와가지고 럭커가
like
어떻게
whelp,
넘어가게 되면
whelp is a word, right?
그거 뭐 템플러
I don't know, but I don't see people say whelp very much.
그거 무지하게 괴롭히면 이미 당한
'Cause we old.
겁니다.
Welcome back, Diggity.
자, 이렇게 특정 부위 압박하다가 본진으로 떨구는 경우도 많았습니다. 저거는요.
있는 병력 쏟아.
We're watching
이영환 선수.
Bisu versus Shine
이거 7시 멀티 먹을 때가 임박했거든요.
from 2009.
이거는 너무 노출이 됐죠.
Now he comes in through the back door that he mined out 10 minutes ago.
네, 어쨌건 뭐 최종적으로
Yeah, but
약간 굉장히 서로 간에 조심스럽게 하고 있어요. 사실
he could have mined it out a lot more recently.
상당히 조심스럽게
It didn't matter that he had it, that he mined it out so long ago.
기세를 몰아가지고 몰아친 거였는데
I guess unless he was worried that
병력 지금 막 쏟아져 나오고 있습니다.
Bisu was gonna put a Dragoon there or something. I don't know.
이제 경기 끝날 때까지 공격 시작
근데 또
시작돼요.
물론 뭐 러커가 조합돼 있다는 면이 차이점이긴 합니다만
근데
템플러가 여전히
지금
지금 갖춰져 있고
병력 정도가 옵저버 나와서 옵저버를 한두 번 정도 끊어줘야지. 지금 현재 저그는 병력을 쌓을 수 있는 시간이 좀 더 필요하거든요.
It's 20 mineral patches?
첫 옵저버를 못 잡아주면요. 진출이 쉬워요 지금 프로토스는.
I feel like you could just send a few drones, right? Or something like that, right? When you wanted to go through there, you just send a few drones.
아, 그다음에
I don't know.
김태경의 공간을 주면 안 됩니다.
나와야죠 이제 옵저버 나오면 나와야 됩니다.
I would actually love to see someone utilize the gas right next to it.
야구 살았어요. 걔.
Send 2 drones and build an extractor. Mine the minerals.
어려운 것까지 됐습니까?
Go mine the gas to get the minerals out of its hands.
해놓고
Go mine the minerals. Go mine the gas.
잡아줘도 템포를 끊는 거 아닙니까?
이게 히드라의 역할을
So you could do it with 2 drones pretty easily. It might take a little while still, but
아, 전혀 안 끝났습니다만 지금까지 잘 풀었던 이영환.
근데 이렇게 되면요 저그가 뭐 이공 멀티는 굉장히 빨리 가져갔지만 한시는 추가 멀티도 없고 토스는 추가 멀티를 쉽게 내주고 그러니까 이런 수순이 되면 안 된다는 거거든요.
I don't know. I don't remember this map very well. I don't think I ever played on this map.
일단 물량
Like, I don't think I actually ever physically played on this map, so I don't know anything about the mineral patches, what they're like.
네, 건지를 그렇죠, 그렇죠.
자,
네.
Oh, there's the mutas.
템플러만 잡아주면 압력기처럼 이길 수 있어요.
There's their target.
그렇죠.
근데 이게
This map is Heartbreak Ridge.
대기 전이란 모를까
아 근데
이게
드래곤한테 맞아서 뮤탈리스 다 죽어도 상관없는
네.
거예요. 예.
커세어는
네,
템만
그래도
템만 잡아주고 무조건.
자,
그렇죠.
어느 정도까지 여기다 다 잡아줘야 돼.
Oh, all the Templar.
근데 이게
All the Templar.
다 잡아줬어. 하이템으로 다 잡아줬어요.
Oh no.
자, 하지만 뒤쪽 예비대가
Oh no, Bisu.
많은 피해 감수하고 템플러
Oh no.
문제는 저렇게 뮤탈리스 그럼 만약에 하이템플러 저격이 성공을
Oops.
하고
Let me see if Wikipedia has, or Liquipedia has Heartbreak Ridge on it.
가지고 오히려 프로토스가 나와 있을 때 본진으로 폭탄 드랍이 이루어진다든가 아니면 병력이라도 다 싸먹는 효과가 순환돼야 되거든요.
Might have some more information.
먹어야 저 뮤탈을 뽑은 효과를 보는 겁니다. 자원이 많이 들어갔거든요.
Doesn't look like it.
템플러 없는 프로토스는 입장에서
Here we go. There's no storms. There's no storms.
템플러 있었으면 지금 히드라한테
With storms, Bisu wins this easy. But he doesn't have any.
있기 때문에
Oh my gosh.
이 영화에서 턴이 빠른 거 아닌가? 이 영화 턴이 빠른 거 아닌가요?
예, 이거는 템플러 안 나오면 또 밀립니다 지금 이거.
템플러 못 지켰습니까? 템플러 못 지켜서 이렇게 됩니까? 캐논 있는 데는 도망가야죠. 하이템플러 하나.
근데 이영환 선수가 한번 우하고 몰아칠 때면 네 정말
여기 성향이에요.
이거 예, 캐논 4개는 아무것도 아니에요. 예.
뒤쪽에 병력
예.
Now he's gonna start killing all bases. So I'm looking at Wikipedia actually. I found it. It says
문제는요.
there's a stack of 20 minerals worth 0
하는 가운데 내주게 되면은
that can be mined out to allow access to the cliff.
실을 가져가니까 김태희 좋다는 겁니다. 상대는 12시도 있어요.
It is important to mine these minerals out when you take your third so that your workers can flee to your main more safely.
이렇게까지 말할 수
Important to keep an eye on them before you take your third to avoid surprise run-bys.
있는 선수니까 혹시 모른다.
So I don't know what that means though. 20 minerals worth 0.
예, 멀티 좀 막.
Oh, I think that means that like you have to mine out
돈까지 많이
8 of them
자원을 못 먹게
and then you have nothing and you mine out 8 of them and then you have I think you just have to mine it over and over again, right?
조심해야 됩니다. 마지막 템플러만 조심하면 돼요. 현진만 조심해야 돼요. 현진.
The drone doesn't have to return. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So it doesn't take too long
요즘 보면은 그렇게
to mine them out, but you don't have to like return to anything like that.
뮤탈리스크 돈 아무리 쏟아부어도 아깝지 않다라는 이런 마인드가
It takes 20 you have to mine it 20 times?
메일스크롤을
Oh.
폰이 조합의 필수 요소가 되는지도 몰라요 이제는. 예.
Oh, okay.
될 수도 있습니다.
그리고 이 영화 시간 안 끕니다. 영뮤탈 또 준비했어요. 템플러 적용용.
That makes sense.
그런 김태경 선수를
Okay.
제대로 지금 이영환 선수가 잘 캐치했다고 볼 수가
네, 한번
있겠고요.
도움이라는데 드라곤이 앞서서보다 더
Okay, that
적극적이에요.
makes some sense.
지금 이 지역을 가져가는 게 지금 사활이 걸리고
Each time the drone mines, it counts down. Okay. Do you have to keep going back and oh, he's gonna lose all his Templar again?
히드라 달리거든요. 히드라.
달려야죠.
Oh my gosh.
많이 모아놨거든요. 이 지역이 또 다시
He didn't have any Archons around because he lost his first set of High Templar.
달립니까 김태경이?
So he doesn't have air control. He doesn't have Corsairs.
김태경은 달립니다.
So his mutas are just like, we're just gonna go around having Scooby snacks
가 있거든요. 만약에
of High Templar and there's nothing you can do about it.
게다가 김태경 선수가 자원을 충분히 먹고 있는 것도 아니고.
Do you have to keep right clicking the minerals over and over again every time, or can you just right click it once and it'll keep mining until it's gone?
깔끔하게 밀어야 되거든요.
완전 히드라 위주의 병력하고 싸움을 할 때 템플러가 이끄었거든. 정말 이렇게 나는 거예요. 경기가 아주 다른 경기가 되는 겁니다. 예.
You remember this match?
사이언을 써버리는 게 낫습니다. 결국 죽을 거예요.
Diggity has a better memory than I do.
지금 하이템플러가 많아.
Oh man, he had a High Templar, it didn't even storm! Or it's not storm. What is it doing? It's still just chilling there!
템플러 좀 많아.
Storm!
템플러 잡아야 돼.
Bisu, you need to storm the enemy units!
로크위너도 꽂혔습니다.
Oh my gosh.
계속 이렇게 압박해주면서 어떻게든 지금 7시 멀티를 좀 시간을 벌고 있긴 한데 문제는 쏟아져 나오는 게 저그가 압도할 수 있다는 거거든요. 토스를.
Is that Archon gonna die before it even finishes morphing? It is. Oh man.
이렇게 플레이를 해주면서 김태경의 특기
Oh.
템플러가 이렇게 가가지고
GG.
아, 이 영화 결국은 일을 내네요.
야, 김태우 선수가
No beans from Bisu.
없었거든요.
야, 특히 이 영화 두 번째.
No beans for Bisu.
나의 뻑뻑이가 별게 아니라는 것을 보여준 것처럼 두 번째 경기 호실실 가고
Someday I hope
템플러 잡아주는 작전.
I can wear
나는 그
a costume. I can wear a suit that has one sleeve and sci-fi shoulder pads. Someday, I hope to.
두 번째 경기 허실실 가고 세 번째 경기에서 하이 템플로 잡아주는 작전 기가 막혔습니다.
Right?
이 프로토스가 템플러 이게 좋았.
Yeah, this was definitely an upset. This is definitely an upset.
한줄 모르 난 히드랍기 몰라.
이번 비시즌을 저희가 정말 많이
알겠습니다. 깔끔한 경기 16강
He looks really young.
믿습니다. 다시
박상우 김태용을 연거푸 다 정말 이거 무슨
Yeah, this is definitely an upset for sure. What did I was looking up Shine earlier though. Shine ended up playing Bisu again in the OSL the following year also actually in the Bacchus OSL. Average age in the league is probably 17 or 18, I think. Average. Because there's a lot of younger kids, but there's some older ones that are offsetting it. I feel like if you're talking about like in the Star Leagues, I feel most players didn't actually get into the Star Leagues when they were like 15 or 16. Like Flash and Baby were some of the exceptions. Most of them that when they were winning Star Leagues, they were 17, 18, 19, 20. Like we just saw Stork in the 2005 Ever OSL, and he was like 16 years old, but he didn't get very far. And then when he was like 18 or 19, he was winning a couple years later. So yeah, there's Air Force Ace as well. They bring up the average, right? So I don't know, depends on how you look at it. All right, so what do you guys want to watch next? Do you want to watch more? We can watch more Bisu versus Shine from the OSL, or what else do we want to watch? Do you guys have any other requests? Watch some Air Force Ace games. JYJ versus GG Amo. All right, let me see if I can find that. JYJ, wasn't he? Wait, oh, GG Amo played on Air Force Ace? Did he? Wasn't JYJ, oh, JYJ is Baby, right? Duh, okay. That's why I was like, wait, why do I remember that name? What the heck, why am I not finding... Oh, you have a link? Okay, cool. All right, later, Diggity. Thank you for the link. Saves me the trouble trying to find it. All right, so this is from the Pro League. Yeongjae, is that his name? Yeah, so there's okay. GG Amo is on Air Force Ace. At least in this game he was. Is that who is this? That's not the same as Baby, is it? Who is this? I'm kind of confused. Wait, because Baby is called what? Is he just JY? Oh, Baby is JY. Okay. I think, or is that someone else? No, I'm confused. Baby. Wikipedia. Brood War. Oh my god, there's so many Wikipedias. Why are there so many Wikipedias? Brood War, Baby. Okay, so Baby is, yeah, so he goes now by TY. TY, not JY. Okay, sorry, that's why I was confused. I was thinking of this was JY, and now he's TY. Okay, sorry. I don't know that, so that's why I kept thinking of Baby because of the I don't know. Anyway, sorry about that. So I don't know who this is though. Youngjae, JYJ. I like recognize the name, but I don't know much about him. Apparently he's an SKT player. Yeah, he didn't play a ton of games. Anyway, we'll watch and find out. We will find out right now about this guy. Youngjae. or Youngjae, Youngjae, or Yeongjae maybe.
그런 인기 스타 아니겠습니까?
Don't look at his Wikipedia yet. Okay, I won't.
그래서 정영재 선수가
I won't.
아이디를 그렇게 만들어 놓은 것이 아닌가 이름 이니셜이고요.
I was looking at his TLPD.
네. 김경호 선수 자신 이름과 좀 비슷하게 깨모라는 아이디를 쓰고 있고요.
네.
Uh,
나왔는데요. 노리고 나왔는데 성공을 하면은 SK.
let's see. So he's the Terran player, right? So GG Amo's the Zerg player. I remember that.
선수가 비공식전 뭐 공식전 기록
And JYJ is Terran.
생각을 해봤을 때 테란전은 안 좋습니다. 정영재 선수가.
GG Emo.
이런 승률을 가지고 있기 때문에 토스나 저그가 아지텍에서 나온다면
Yeah, this is JYJ, the blue Terran player. What's this map? Aztec.
또 테란상
자, MBC 게임 귀요미 임성춘.
Aztec.
예, 제가 지금 임성춘 해설을 약 20cm 거리에서 바라보고 있는데요. 정말이세요. 정말요. 끔찍할 정도로 귀엽습니다.
예, 귀엽죠. 얼굴에 일단은 기본적으로
Looking up Aztec right now.
남들은 일반적으로 기름이라고 이제 표시를 하는
I remember Aztec was a game that was played a lot.
항상 이제 흐르고 있는 것이 되게 인상
Yeah, there was Aztec and there was Neo Aztec.
참맛을 하시는 거예요, 이제 임성춘 해설에.
Neo Aztec was 2018, so this is the original.
감사드리고요. 일단
Alright, so let's take a look at Aztec real quick. What's going on here? Okay. Aztec, 3 spawns. Looks like a ramp up to your natural, and then there's kind of a choke there.
여성 팬들이
Okay.
늘어지는 게 아니고요. 예, 여성 팬분들이 많아지면서
Ramp down.
개인적으로 바빠지죠.
Lots of choke points. Ramp, choke point, ramp, choke point, wide ramp to this third.
저희 정영재 선수도
So it looks like there's lots of choke points for the second, but the third is really wide open, wherever you get your third. What am I missing over here on the screen?
플러스
There's some commotion going on behind the map.
올라가네요.
원래 좀 충격스러운 일이 좀 일어나면요.
Apparently this is a very Terran favored map.
바로 엔지니어링 베이 엄마린을 그러니까 최대한 빠르게 하겠다라는 이런 생각인 것 같은데요. 네. 그 자체도 좀 독특하게 구성을 해갖고 왔는데 이번 경기 노림수가 확실하게 있는 것 같습니다.
예, 그러니까 팀 입장에서도
Fast upgrades.
오, 요즘 쓸만한데. 네. 좀이 전략 괜찮다.
Could be a timing.
선수를 추천한 것이 아닌가도 싶어요.
예, 진짜 그 앞마당을 먹고 엄마린 하는 경우는 봤어도 본진 엄마린은 잘 안 하거든요. 예, 테란들이
Yeah, I mean if you can get +1 weapons on the Marines
하나씩
예.
early on, it's really strong.
그러면은
You have to devote a lot of resources to it, obviously.
한 방에 그냥 막 풀어버리는
네.
뭐 그런 것을 좀 생각해 볼 수 있겠는데 일단 저그는 체크가 빨라요.
예, 진짜 오리지널 그러니까 완전히 엄마
Yeah, it looks like you're right. I think it looks like a +1 timing push.
완전히 상대방을 공일업된 병력으로 당황시키겠다. 이게 지금은 정영재 선수의 목표거든요.
네.
Now, is it gonna be?
경제 선수고요.
Are we gonna see a second barracks? And it's gonna be some kind of an all-in or something like that, or
돌파인데 자이 김경호 선수 이걸
or is it just gonna be like a timing push into like as pressure into an expansion? Because there's a second barracks.
공식전에서 겪어보진 않았으니 알래야 알 수도 없는데 이렇게 독특한 빌드까지 써버리게 되면 김경모 선수 입장에서는 참 공일업을 봤을 때 당황할 수 있는 이런 상태가 되는 거죠. 또 게다가 입구 쪽을 저런 식으로
Huh. I'm so just noticing. I think I see where
잠깐 봤을 때
GG Amo gets his name. His name is Kim Kyung Mo. So GG Mo basically.
팩토리 올리거나 뭐
Kim Kyung Mo. So it's probably like some sort of derivative or like abbreviation of his name.
공격적이지 않은 상태에서 운영형의 어떤 그 플레이를 선택하지 않은 거는 정말 다행이다.
Okay, he's got a wall. I think could those Zerglings see that second barracks? I feel like they probably could if they went all the way down the ramp, but I don't know if they did.
다수로 상대방을 좀 찔러주는 이런 상황이
Because he might catch him by surprise here.
선수가 공일업대
That's actually a pretty fast spire too, though.
못 모아서 바깥쪽으로 못 나오는 상황도 만들어질 수 있어요.
드론이 돌아왔어요.
네, 투베럭.
자, 상대가 좀
So,
좀 여유가
like he's gonna have this early timing with the Marines, but like,
손해 본 것이 확장이 늦지 않습니까?
is he gonna have turrets?
뮤탈리스크가 날아오는 것까지 생각을 하자면
Is the question.
또 짓고 모아고 나가야
I guess he looks like he only made like 4 mutalisks.
공일업은 빨리 되긴 했습니다. 있습니다만 시간은 끌린다는 얘기거든요. 결론적으로 저그가 투의 처리 태클을 타버렸기 때문에 공일업은 빨리 돌렸을 때 거기에 이제 저그가 당황하지 않고 상대방이 못 나오게끔 붙잡아.
Okay, now he's making more mutas. So he's gonna have a slightly slow, but he's gonna have a 6 to 8 mutas before too long. Yeah, he does already have a comset station. So this is both players are going pretty fast here. I feel like there's no third base for GGMO. Kim Kyung-mo. I think it's Kyung. Yeah. +1. He's got +1 on the Marines. He's moving out. He's got turrets too, actually. So he's just going to depend on the turrets to defend and push with this attack. This is pretty strong. +1 Marines can just do a lot of damage to, I mean, all Zerg units, but like I was thinking Mutalisk can die a lot quicker. Can he stop it? I don't know. I do not know. Overlord dying is not good. He's slowing it down. But I don't know if he's going to stop this. I mean, if he has sunken colonies, he's going to be okay, I think. He doesn't have any sunks yet. He's just been going entirely off of mutas. Now he's building colonies. Oh, wow. That's gutsy. I mean, he knows better than I do. But yeah, JYJ is kind of being a little bit slow about this pressure. Like, he could be putting a lot more pressure on, I think. He's kind of being a little timid about pushing forward. And now there's sunken colonies. Yeah, imagine if he went in when there was no sunken colonies, right? Now, though, he has double the Marines. So the sunkens aren't actually even a problem for this many Marines. Especially +1 Marines. I think he's just going to break him right now. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah. Wow. He's still microing his heart out with those mutas. No, this is over. This is over. It's a good timing. It made sense. There was 0 sunkens, but it was like better to go in with double the Marines, even when there was a couple sunkens. The sunkens just didn't stand any chance. This is broken. All right, now should I look at this guy's Wikipedia page? Is there something amusing that we're gonna find out from him? Not yet. Okay. Wait, what happened? Wait, what is going on? I like looked away for like a second, and now suddenly he's not killing the natural, and Zerglings are like killing his units in the middle of the map. What just actually happened? Like, I'm actually gonna go back and check here. Hold on, I'm sorry. So we're at 9:06. Like, what? What happened? Oh, okay, so he lost. He finally came in with some Zerglings, and he finally mopped up the Marines. Okay. How did he kill? There was a lot of Marines. Like, how do they all die here? Okay, he just micros the mutas and kills them off one by one. Okay, so that makes sense. Alright, so he does that. He mops up the reinforcements, it looks like. Because right here, right before that, we're seeing this, and then watch. His next group is moving out to rejoin. And it almost actually, if he like backed up and rejoined and then went in a second time, that might have even been better. Because now they all die, and the reinforcements are like, oh shoot. We got nothing to reinforce. So this is where we were before.
그러니까 지금 확장 가고 뭐 하다 보면 저거는 또 푸짐하게 들어 먹고 확장 다 가져가거든요. 일단 저 머리 메딕과
All right, well he held. That's pretty amazing.
아직은 좀 가능한 체제인 그 저그를 자 잡겠다 한타에 잡겠다라는 생각이 아닌가 싶어요.
예. 그리고 이제 그 와중에 발키리로
And now,
있는 이런 와중에 그렇게
JYJ has to play a little defensive.
그 히드레스된 건설을 해가면서 러커도 준비를
Why does that name ring a bell though? JYJ, is he a StarCraft 2 player now or something like that?
드론 다 찍었고요.
Like, why does that ring such a bell? I'm sure maybe that's the why I'm what I'm gonna find out, I guess. But I don't recognize him. Like his face, I don't feel like I recognized him.
예, 정영재 선수 같은 경우는 바이올병력이 쫓아나갈 게 아니라 벙커를 건설을 커맨 센터 앉혀놓고 벙커 건설하면서 발키리로 지켜야 되는 상황입니다.
자, 쓰리베럭스의 발키리 준비하고 있는 정영재 선수.
Is he gonna try and expand off this, or is he just gonna build up another batch of Marines and go for another attack?
좀 성큼 옆에 부렸을 뿐 해처리를 파괴시키고 드론도 못 잡은 그런
Because he could actually get +2 pretty quickly, or 1-1 actually would be more likely, I guess. 1-1 is really strong.
중요한 게 아니라요.
He has a CC building. Okay.
피는 게 더 중요한 겁니다. 그러니까 나가는 액션을 보여주는 것보다 센터 쪽을 그러니까
He is going for a little. I think this is just pressure, though. I don't think he's really going for a push attack here. But GGMO is still on 2 bases, though. I think it's because I think he knows that he needs lurkers to get a 3rd base, because the pressure is still on. Like killing off that first attack and the reinforcements doesn't mean it's over. So I think he knows that it's not safe to get a 3rd. Valkyries for the mutas? Yes, yes, please. Nice. Yes. Valkyries. Zerg has no counter to Valkyries. Oh man. Valkyries are used a lot more often nowadays in, like, you know, in 2021. 2020. This is still 2020. It's just month 15 of 2020, that's all. But I'm surprised they weren't used more often back then. Here they come. Oh, just beautiful, disgusting damage on those mutas. Oh, listen to them all dying. Oh, he's actually... his main force is out on the map. And he's trying to defend these lurkers with his reinforcements. But he's stuck in his base now. He made that command center, but he can't use it right now. Because he's stuck in his base by those lurkers. And he only has one comsat. Oh, Zerg has no counter, you say? Still not really a counter, exactly. Oh, he had a second comsat there, and he has to lift it now. He's got lurkers in the main. Where's the skin? Oh, there's the tank. He's waiting for siege mode. He can sack a couple depots at this point. He's going for the counter. Oh no, the Zerglings are on top of the tank! That might be GG, but he's got turrets. Now he can have vision. He got into the turrets. And JYJ's in the natural again. And there's no mutas to save him this time because of the Valkyries. He's looking at the wrong base. It is a base trade. And now he's got a vessel too. The Crane commentators were screaming about the vessel. It might be a base trade, but I think JYJ is the better end of it. I feel like JYJ can clean up his main, but I don't know if GGAMO can clean up his main. Well, he's got Sunkens now. Oh my god, everything's just getting slaughtered here though. Run, tank, run! He saves the tanks. That's incredible. Yeah, he saves the tanks. Tanks plus science vessel equals clean it up. Alright, so he can clean that up. He can land a second command center. And he can recuperate. I don't know if GGMO can recuperate right now. Oh my gosh, there's one Valkyrie killing his overlords. I don't think he has a den. I think his Hydros den was in the natural. I don't think he can even build Hydralisks.
자원줄 돌아가거든요.
스파이어 테크도 다 무너졌는지 질까?
I think that one Valkyrie is going to kill all of his overlords.
러커를 더 세게 살 수가 없어요.
원의 처리.
You're right. I think he probably is supply blocked.
원위 처리에다가 이게 지금은 이 병력이 아니 죽을 필요가 없어.
Oh my gosh.
필요가 없고 그리고 여기에서 탱크와 머린 매직만
Does he have siege mode though?
완료됐으니까
I don't think he has siege mode yet. JK, he just got it.
커맨드 아벨 스커지.
This is it. Oh, he killed the vessel. Does he have a scanner? He's got to have another vessel about to pop out any second now, right? Maybe not, because he hasn't been mining. He doesn't have a control tower anymore. Oh, that lurker almost got away, but it didn't.
부드럽게 가면 됩니다. 부드럽게 부드러운 남자가 돼야 돼요.
He still has science facility, so he just needs a control tower, and he can make more vessels. Okay, wait. GG Ammo expanded to the south.
이런 상황에서 이거 저그
GG Ammo has a base at 7 o'clock. I didn't see that before.
탱크가 없어야 가능한데요.
벙커 지으면 되죠 지금. 아 탱크 3개. 탱크 3개.
The Korean commentators are yelling bunker because yeah, a bunker would be a really great defense against those lurkers at his front door. It'd be really good move to do a bunker right now, actually, because he doesn't have that many units that he can't play a little defensive. He expanded but has no drones. Yeah, well, whatever. Drones.
몰래 펼쳐진 해처리가 하나 있다면은 안 들어가는 게 좋아요. 예, 김경모 선수는 안 들어가는 게 좋습니다.
Yeah, the bunker's gonna finish, so I think that protects him against the counterattack. So GG Ammo
테란이 배슬만 뽑으면
is trying to re-expand to his natural again.
문제입니다. 테란의 모여진 한방 병력을 상대하기 위해서 가는 게 저그가 아니라 하이브라는 것을 생각을 해봤을 때 지금은 하이브를 못 갔기 때문에 병력의 양을 최대한 많이 늘려야 됩니다.
Get scanned.
테라는 지금 최종 테크라고 할 수 있는
Wasting a scan on scouting when there's lurkers around?
돼버려서요.
Well, he's gotta be building another vessel by now, right? Or some more turrets?
없는 상황에서 막기 힘들죠.
예, 그러면 저가 선택할 수 있는 게 또 빈집이에요.
Okay, yeah, he's got the control tower back. Okay.
아, 테라는
GG Ammo has a lot of units for
너무 많은
having no money though, for having no drones. I guess he never really did lose his main, so he was always mining his main.
예.
Queen's Nest?
밖에 없는 틈을 노려서 테란 본진 안쪽으로 들어갔는데 마침 정영진
I mean, it feels very
선수였어요.
bold to be thinking about Hive Tech right now when it's such a close game, such a tight situation. But I mean, I guess at the same time though, he can't really win at this point without Hive Tech. Like without Dark Swarm, he's not gonna be able to break all those tanks and bunkers and stuff. And I don't think he wins this by playing a longer game and trying to take the map either. I don't think he can do that. A drop is a good way to do it. A drop is a good way to deal with it. He's not going to wait for the Hive Tech, though, for the drop. He's going to go after all those burning buildings to see if he can finish them off. Oh, look at this. JYG's moving out at the exact same time the drop is coming in. He's in the exact worst position to defend. Lurkers are going to kill those turrets before he can get in there. Are we going to see another base trade? Lift it. Lift the command center. Lift everything. He's got to lift everything. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he was so out of position. He's going to forget to lift his command center. Lose the command center. Oh, he's got one vessel. He's going to try and target that vessel. He's got a couple Scourge. And if he kills that vessel and the starport, because he's not been producing more vessels for some reason, he doesn't have any detection. But he's not doing anything with the Scourge. He's got a Hive. It's just, again, like, this is what I was thinking. Like, Hive Tech? Really? Like, can you afford Hive Tech right now? No, he's got more vessels. He's got a scanner. But he's lost his main. This is insane. I don't know what's going on here. He's got a lot of links, too. Random Mutalisk. Sure. Sure, get in there, Mutalisk. Oh, the vessel survives. But he's losing his... They're trading again! They're trading again! The Defiler Mound is at the 3rd, which is now going to be his only base soon. He's lost his spawning pool. Oh! Oh, those Scourge missed their chance. The Korean commentators are losing their voices. They're screaming so much right now about this. Wow, JYJ is going to clean it all up. He's going to clean up the whole main. But what does JYJ have? It's a complete base trade. Neither of them have a main right now. Oh, no, he lost the vessel. Oh, did you see his cringe? Oh, look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face when he loses the vessel. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at his face. Look at his face. Oh. He ate a bag of lemons. I don't know. Just that's, oh my gosh, that's so funny. Is that his last vessel? He doesn't have a vessel back at his base either? If not, then he's screwed now. He had this game won. He had the base trade won. Wait, was that his other vessel? Yes, that was his other vessel! His other vessel died too! He had another vessel back at his base, and it just died also! Oh my god, GGM was a genius! He used his last money on Earth to get enough Scourge to kill the 2 vessels, and JYJ didn't protect them. Oh my gosh. And he leaves the game. Oh, that poor guy. What a throw. And JYJ, like I said, I didn't look at his TLPD, but I looked at his record, and he didn't play very many games, so this was like his one time to shine. Against Air Force Ace, it's usually easier to beat Air Force Ace players. You know? Well, not easy, it's not easier, but like... But, like, the Air Force Ace players, they can't practice very much, so it's like... If you're a main team player and you're playing against Air Force Ace and this is your time to shine, like, this was his chance to win a game for his team. And guess what else? He would have won the series. SKT is up 2-1 over Air Force Ace right now. He would have won the series for his team. He would have been a hero. And instead of being a hero, and it's not even, it's also, it's GG Like, GG wasn't even like a legendary player who joined Air Force Ace. He was just like a pretty good player who joined Air Force Ace. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't even know what to say. Alright, now can I look at his Wikipedia? It was his first game, yeah. Let me see here. So... I just had his Wikipedia, or his team liquid... Hold on a second. JYJ. Yeah, so... View games. He played... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games in his career, basically. All Pro League games. Oh, he played in the GOM Classic in the early stage. He actually played GGMO in the Pro League 6 months later as well, and actually got revenge. So good for him. Anyway, let's see. Where's his Wikipedia, though? Now I'm like super curious if there's something interesting in his Wikipedia page. Wikipedia, Brood War, JYJ. Okay, so he is a... Let's see here. So he's been playing in recently he's been playing in some of these other recent leagues. Turned heads in October of 2018 when he defeated Snow, an ex-CJ programmer believed to be the best versus Terran. Qualify for KSL Season 2. Interesting. Oh, let me put it here. So let me put this on screen. So this is JYJ's Wikipedia. So he qualified for KSL. So 2021 ASTL Season 2. Oh, this is like a couple weeks ago. Third place in the ASTL. Show match, team battle, got second. First place in the race survivor. So he's been doing like decently in the last couple years is what it looks like. So good for him, I guess. It's kind of interesting that like he age 28, so he was 17 at the time of the game, I guess. And here he is like 10 years later actually doing decently well in the Star Leagues. ASL Season 7, ASL Season 8, ASL Season 9. All in the lower end of the bracket, but still. Anyway. But he beat Snow, an ex-CJ Pro gamer. It's funny that they always say retired. Like in the Team Liquid universe on the TLPD and Liquipedia and everything like that, when they stopped playing for the professional teams, like, you know, the OGN Sparkies and Samsung Con and all that, CJ, when they stopped playing for those teams, they've retired. So even though they're still playing in some sense professionally, they're considered to be amateurs for some reason, which is kind of weird. But anyway, so there you go. That's JYJ. I that must have been why I heard of him, because he must have like come up in like, I must have been looking at like the team league groups or something like that, and seen his name there or something along those lines. I think that must have been where I heard of him. Yeah, Air Force is taking a lot of series. Like they were the last place team, but they were not like terrible. They were not terrible. They should put the 11-faced image. Oh no. Oh, that would be great. Put that right there. Oh man. Yeah, I mean Air Force Ace. Let's actually just, I think we can check Air Force. Oops. Air Force Ace. Like, let's see who was on Air Force Ace. Roster changes. So. Oh, that's right. Fire by Hero played for Air Force Ace for a bit. Pro League performance. So here's their performance. 6 and 16, 3-19, 6 and, yeah. So they did horrible in the Pro League, actually. They did horrible in Pro League. The first year they did okay, not okay, but like just not terrible. 6 and 16, 6 and 16. What is this Ace? Is that like their best player or something like that? Player roster. Kanata. I didn't know Kanata played on Ace. Chavi. Don't really remember him very much. The name rings a bell. But Firebat Hero, GGMO. Great. Gemchi. Iris. I forgot that Iris was on there. Gila, Stardust, Orion Peace, Piano Rock. That must have been, this must have been This is their roster at the end. This is not their whole roster for everyone that played for them. That's just their roster at the end. Where I wish there was a list of who everyone that played for them was. Because there was a lot more. So yeah, you can see here like, I don't know what this means. Ace, second man, third man, fourth man. Did they play the same? Did they play the same roster every time? Is that what it was? So yeah, Boxer, Daejong, Oversky were decent. Casey was decent. Anytime was good. Reach was good. You know, Go Rush. A lot of these old legendary players were on Air Force Ace, and they were actually like still good. Like they could put up a fight. You know. Look at this. 0809, 5-6. They almost got a positive record. The entire league deteriorated because one guy in particular got caught making illegal bets. Yeah. Is that when Air Force was shut down? Oh, yeah. Because they remember, like, kind of after that, the Air Force was like, well, we don't need to be involved in this anymore, right? Oh, man. Is there a way to upload? Can I upload that picture of him to here? All right, Jaedong versus Midas. This sounds like it'll be good. All right, we're gonna watch Jaedong versus Midas, and then oh, the sponsors all left. That'll do it. We're gonna watch Jaedong versus Midas, and I'm gonna head out because my voice is killing me. Kind of tired. I got some work to do tonight anyway. So thank you for all the requests, Dr. Dinger Donger. It's been good to have some fun games to point out, to watch. Yeah, once the sponsors got freaked out by that whole shenanigan, by all that stuff, I'm not surprised everything went down the tubes. I kind of like, I was getting into StarCraft 2 when things really went to crap. So I kind of missed out on it. Like, not missed out on it, like I don't remember a lot about how it went down and how the deterioration happened because I was kind of not as involved in the StarCraft 1 scene at the time because I was in Korea casting StarCraft 2 when things went really south, you know? So I wasn't focusing on StarCraft 1 that much. Anyway, so this is PD Pop MSL round of 16 game from 2011. Yeah, they weren't. Yeah, exactly. They weren't making the illegal bets, but they were the ones that were throwing games for the bettors, basically. Yeah, we've talked about that before. I don't know, Nikkei. I don't know how you say your name. I don't know if you've seen any of my Savior games that I've casted, but I always talk about what a scumbag he is for being one of the people that organized the match fixing. Nikkei. All right, cool. Yeah, I am a solid Savior anti-fan. Some of the others, I guess, like some people think that it's like a little bit forgivable. Oh, is he going to go Command Center first? Or wait, did he already make a barracks? That's gutsy against Jaedong. Well, it's gutsy against any Pro Terran, I guess, actually. Prosecuted in court of law, a lot of the news, yeah. So some people think that it's forgivable that like some of the other players were pressured into it. Like I saw an interview the other day that was translated where some programmers were talking about, I think it was Yarnak, Yellow Arnak, was like he didn't want to, but they kept at him for months and months, and finally he did one game or something like that. And so it's like almost a little bit forgivable if some of the kids were like, you know, they were kids, like 16, 17 years old, impressionable, and think that that they need to do something. What? Whoa. He sees the command center first, and he's doing the drone attack. It's like pulling the boys, pulling the SCVs. Some idiots on their phone looking at their phone right now instead of this game. in that crowd shot when Jaedong just pulled 10 drones. He's attacking with drones before the barracks isn't even finished yet. Yes, this is how you deal with command center first. He's forced to pull SCVs, but the Zerglings are on their way. Cause he got a spawning pool. Just when it looks like he's gonna force the drones back, the Zerglings are gonna come in as well. Oh my gosh! If he can kill that first Marine, it's over. If he kills that first Marine, it's over. He's gonna get it. Oh, the SCVs are surrounding the Marine though. No, it dies. The drones have too long of a range. They can fire through the SCVs and kill the Marine. The bunker completes, but it doesn't matter. The other Marine's gonna die too. Oh my gosh. Now, he did lose a lot of drones here, though. I actually don't even know how this is gonna end. Because he actually just lost so many drones. He just lost all of his drones. The SCVs were fighting, but there's still a lot of them left. And he has 2 command centers, so he can actually replenish the SCVs pretty quickly. And I don't think he can kill that bunker. This is crazy. Oh, that Marine! Oh, he got back into the bunker, but the Zerglings are running by into the main. And they can get the depots. Oh, the SCVs can run, but he can get the depots. That is actually pretty big. He's going to come in here and kill some SCVs also. The depots are gone. He's not building drones, ladies and gentlemen. Jaedong is all in. He's not rebuilding drones. He knows he has to win it right now. This is the most vulnerable point about in Midas, and he's going for it. He's going to build a few more Zerglings. He's going to try and surround that bunker from both sides. There he goes. There's no surface area to repair it. The bunker's going to die. The Marines are going to die. The SCVs are going to die. Are they? Are they? He's regrouping. He surrounds the Marine. GG. So well played by Jaedong. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing response by Jaedong. The guts that it takes to go all in with your drones and some Zerglings. It takes a lot of guts, but he has them. That was a good game. Oh, good stuff. Spontaneous strategy. I mean, he's probably practiced that, honestly. You know, it's not the first time Jaedong has ever faced a command center first build. He probably is, and this map was a very small. It was close positions as well. I don't know if he would have done that if it was cross positions. If it was cross spawn positions, it might have been too long of a distance for the drones and the Zerglings to get there, and he might not have done it. You know, so I'm pretty sure it was not just a complete reaction. I think he actually has anticipated that sort of a situation. Probably practiced against Flash. That's right. Flash doesn't know how to build any buildings except command centers. So. Oh man. GG. All right, everybody. I am pretty tired. My voice is like about to die. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but my throat actually like physically hurts right now. So I'm gonna finish up here. How's it going, Dumb Jezza? I'm sorry you just got here. Hello, welcome. But I'm sorry you just got here. I'm about to sign off. But my voice can't take much more of it. But also I'm moving this week, and so I actually have to. Oh, here we're gonna get to see a replay. Actually, we can watch this too. But stick around until after the replay. I'll find someone fun to raid. So we can give a little nice hello to someone else playing StarCraft or something along those lines. Let's see. Let me check the StarCraft on Now, if you're on YouTube, the raid won't matter, but on Twitch, you can raid someone else. So let me check to see who's playing StarCraft right now. We'll do browse. We'll do StarCraft. And Terror Terran is playing. So what do you think, chat? We got Terror Terran is a high level, I think Spanish Terran player. So we could raid him, or the other thing I was thinking is we could raid Live in Pink, who is a really excellent just general esports person. She used to be more in the StarCraft community, but she's done like lots of events and stuff like that. She's playing Stardew Valley, so it's a really chill, kind of a cartoony game. So if you guys, she's a friend of mine. I'd love to raid her, but if you guys are like, nah, we want to watch StarCraft, I'll go ahead and raid Terra Terran instead. So obviously you guys can go whichever direction you want. So, but any thoughts in the chat? Anyone feeling like Stardew Valley? Jinong's so smart though. Like, it's just played this really, really well. Running by and everything as well. Staying kind of out of range of the bunker in order to attack the SCVs, falling back away from the Marines, buying time for his Zerglings to do more damage in the main. And then this surround. Oh, we gotta watch this surround again, where he surrounds the bunker. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Here we go. There he goes. One of the Marines doesn't even make it into the bunker in time. He can't repair it. Beautiful. Beautiful play. And then he was surrounded by SV, so he actually ran out, regrouped, and came back again. Very nice. Alright, let's see. Is anyone else playing StarCraft right now? Oh, let's raid I'm Jiraiya, actually. He was in the chat earlier. He's playing right now. Yeah, I didn't notice him at first. Alright, so we're gonna raid Jiraiya. So give him some love. And if you want to watch more of Jiraiya, you can watch Diggity. Just did a game of Jiraiya's on his YouTube channel. Diggity is back, if you did not know, casting again. So can watch more of him as well. Anyway, thank you guys for the recommendations. Thanks for hanging out, chilling out, and watching some StarCraft with me. It's been good times. If you guys are regular watchers of this, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this on Saturday. I'm going to try to. Let's say that I'm going to 75% I'll be able to do VODs and Chill on Saturday again. But I might be traveling. I'm not sure yet. But next Wednesday and Saturday are really, really dicey because I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be moving, basically. And actually, next Saturday, I'm going to be working all day on Saturday. So 100% won't be able to do VODs and Chill on the 27th because I'm working that day. So anyway, just a heads up. But I'll probably be here on this Saturday at least. So I'll see you guys then. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and raid Jiraiya, and you guys can watch more StarCraft on his channel. And thank you for watching, and hope you all have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Even Dumb Jezza, who stopped by just at the end for the last game. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch y'all later.